got a weird like alphabet.
Write the word game on the inside, and people be like, "What's that?" I'm married to the game too.
Split trap.
Right.
Dude, my life sucks.
Yeah.
I don't understand what just happened.
Yeah.
I had nothing to do with it.
Is it working yet?
I mean, we're live, but shit's a little fucked.
We're live, but we're not live. Look at what's just doing this to Squeaky right now.
There we go. All right, we're Gucci.
I
Are
feel
we?
like the more and more
Yeah.
people that come on and see how unorganized we are, the more
It's not unorganization. It's that I'm doing shit as cheaply as possible, okay?
They come for the unorganization, though.
Find us live at 12 p.m. ish.
At sometime around 12 p.m. Usually later. We should just start saying at 12:20, you know? Give us that time.
I mean, then it'd be 12:40. That's just how.
Yeah, like you just multiply it.
You're right.
Right, I would have made 2 grilled cheeses and like, 3 shits,
Had 4 Snickers.
Right.
I would
He'd
have
been great right now.
I would have made a whole fucking buffet, like.
Right.
I would have got a snack.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up.
Okay. Who's knocking on the door? Don't you know Halloween was canceled? You think you trust what we have to offer anyways? A bowl of pre-licked candy, bags of mommy's milk, a package of ramen, the best flavor, beef? Is that what you want?
Yes, dude.
Oh,
incorrect.
Oh, shit. You do? All right, then come in. It's the Anime Trap House.
That was
I
good.
told everyone that I fucking knew about this ramen situation, by the way. Everyone tells me to stop associating with y'all immediately.
Oh my god, it's beef.
It's
ramen,
shrimp.
Shrimp ramen is very good. I like shrimp
Shrimp
over
ramen's pretty
chicken,
good.
but beef is superior to chicken in every
Beef
way.
is not superior.
It's really not.
I feel like
it is.
I feel like chicken ramen is just too like tame.
It's just brown soup.
Chicken
It's
ramen tastes like fucking like white bread.
You taste like white bread.
All I'm saying is I eat my ramen, and if it's chicken ramen, I just dump the soup. If it's beef ramen, I sip that shit.
Oh yeah, dude. I fucking
So you're
drink it.
100%.
Fucking stupid. You're just stupid. You're just wrong and stupid. Go on.
That's why you can't look straight.
Fucked up, dude.
Happy post Halloween, everybody.
Yeah. I dressed up as myself.
Happy daylight savings time.
Hell yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When the hell did that happen? I was confused as hell.
2
a.m. Went back to 1, baby.
Yeah, I got into an argument with my girlfriend. She's like, "Yeah, we go forward an hour." I was like,
Go back. Guys just looking at the clock to see who wins.
You know, every time we do this and we start the intro and then we just go off on a tangent and we never get to introduce people are hella confused right now.
Oh yeah. It's coming. I'm ready to.
I'm a disembodied buff kangaroo voice.
What's good? It's your boy Kyle Ramsey, your spookiest ghost host today on a slightly belated Halloween episode special edition with a special feature. Today we got the usual angry zombie Cody just kind of biting and screaming at shit. And Harris, the Frankenstein's monster who just wants to contemplate what's in butts. Most importantly, though, today we have a special feature of our boy with the milkiest nuts, Papa Squeaky, who I'm now realizing I don't know the name of. Maybe it's Chris Purdue.
Yeah.
Maybe it is now.
This is definitely Nick Christopher Purdue right here.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if anyone of y'all would actually like ask what my name was. Never did. It's like, well, it's just gonna be another mystery.
I thought about asking, and I was like, nah, I like this more.
You just squeak.
I also have like this long running thing where I just don't ask people's names, like especially at work. And sometimes it gets fun in my head. Like I've known this guy, I'm pretty sure he considers me a friend, and I still don't know his name.
It'd be like that, honestly.
Because there's just nobody ever says anyone's names. It's like everyone knows mine, and then like they'll talk, but like they won't be like, and then and then the other guy said, "Chris, what are you doing?" Like they never drop that shit. So I don't ever fucking know.
Yeah, no, I just had people walk at me. It's like, "What's up, Squeaky?" What's up, homie?
I've got a theme going on of we all being monsters, and like I didn't like. I mean, we probably should have planned it and actually just dressed up for this, but I didn't put a monster for you. I'm just kind of imagining you as like a werewolf, but like a kangaroo or a squirrel, like a
Ooh,
wereroo.
I
A
like that.
weru
How would he
with milk.
transform though? Because it can't be the moon. Would it be like when he sees like a pack of chicken ramen? He's like, "Fuck!"
No, it's when I see the Milkies.
I'm just
There
thinking.
it is.
I'm just thinking about kangaroos getting hit by cars and shit. Like,
What
seems
are
like
you
Why?
car.
doing? Why?
Why?
Okay,
I don't
now I
know,
have
because they're
concerns.
essentially the deer of Australia. That's why.
Are they?
Oh.
What
Yeah.
about dingoes?
I feel like dingoes are more the deer of Australia.
No, it's kangaroos.
I know you have a friend from Australia, so I trust you on this one more than I trust.
You're the kangaroo expert, Kyle.
Now I can only picture is just a kangaroo beating up a car. It's so good.
Yeah.
Today we are watching King of Thorn. It's a story about when high school girls visit the Make-A-Wish Foundation and find vine tentacle hentais and monsters with huge balls instead of John Cena.
What?
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
John Cena was definitely in there.
Yeah. He was one of the vines.
I mean, he 100% would have been Marco if they would like cast it.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly.
It's a 2009 anime written from a 2002 manga written by Yuji Iwahara, who also wrote Cat Paradise and Dimension W. The movie was done by Sunrise Studios, who does a lot of shit, and like 50% of it is Gundam.
Mhm.
I was like, what do they got? It's just Gundam, some other shit, Gundam. I'm like, okay, all right, I get it.
Maybe that's why this movie was so fucking confusing.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe.
They were just confused. It's like, we don't have robots. What do we do? Vines.
Vines. The vines are the robots.
Vines are the natural robots.
I like how whatever anime we go into watching, our meme of screaming dreams is always relevant. You
Yep.
know? Dreams!
Yeah.
Dreams.
That's his whole fucking
Dreams.
Dreams!
Every movie, at least, you
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
every
yeah.
movie has something with fucking dreams. They're like, because that's just the easiest way to explain weird shit. Dreams.
Dreams.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I mean, it wasn't that they were experiencing dreams though. The dreams were real in this.
It doesn't matter. Dreams. It literally doesn't matter how you try to explain it. Dreams is the
Dreams.
answer.
Dreams!
But they
Dreams.
also make it confusing.
Oh boy, let's get into it. What are your guys' thoughts and feelings, Harris?
All right. So this movie was summarized really well by a quote at the end where
Yeah.
she says, "Don't try to understand. It's better if you don't."
Yep. Yep. I hate that this is how I know you're one of my best friends, because I heard that as well, and I'm like, I should write that quote down because it's 100% this entire fucking movie.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Yeah.
that being said, all right, I'm gonna have to go down the road of Mandy with this one.
Come on!
I don't know if this is good or bad. I
Oh
don't know.
no. Oh no.
I feel like there was enough here that it could have been good,
Yeah.
but the world building was so erratic and
Mhm.
it was so throw everything at the wall and see what sticks and start going in that direction. But they threw
Yeah.
darts at the wall, so literally everything stuck.
Yeah.
So they just
Guess
did
what?
all of
Guess
it.
we're
They're
doing
like,
it.
"Fuck, do it." Okay, here we
Do it
go.
all. Do it all.
Like when we talk about like messages and stories, I think the message was really cool, and I think the author's voice came through. Maybe a little too late in the story it came through, but it came through nonetheless.
You got there
Um,
in the credits.
but like the first 30 minutes meant nothing, right? And then the
Yeah.
whole middle part was a very stereotypical horror thing. And then the last 20 minutes or 30 minutes, they like took you in a sharp, left-hand turn. So I I don't know. I'm gonna give it a choke, but
Yeah.
it's probably the most reluctant choke I've ever given.
I am
Because
so angry right now.
I don't think it was bad, but I can't say it was good.
I mean,
You
know?
he's making me mad because he given it the Mandy treatment because Mandy was so fucking good.
No, shut your mouth. No, it's the same.
Mandy's the same
fucking
way.
shit.
Like
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
it
Oh
was
my god.
it was an experience, and I'm glad that it happened, but I don't think I would do it again.
Yep. Sure. What do you think, Squeak?
how to put this? This movie was more confusing than the entire plot of Kingdom Hearts
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I got
Lucy
it.
combined. I
He said,
didn't. I didn't
got
at
it."
all. Like 40 minutes. 40 minutes left in the movie. I still had no idea what was happening, and I had to go to bed to process what I had watched before. And I don't know, something about people getting hard and shattering is really all I can tell you. And thorns.
Yeah. I mean, that's the movie.
That's all I got. I really gained from it.
Man, I've watched like 4 videos explaining Kingdom Hearts. I still don't know what Kingdom Hearts is about.
Well, you're a fucking
played
idiot,
it.
so that's why.
I've played every game like 5 times, and I know what it's about, but I don't know what it's about.
The thing with Kingdom Hearts is you don't get a grasp on it. You just pretend to know shit,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and that's it.
I understand Kingdom Hearts better than I do this movie.
Mm,
I don't know about that.
I do. Maybe I'm just dumb.
You're like a chess player looking at checkers, going, "I don't understand that shit."
Yeah.
The thing
You're
is,
trying to move your
you have
queen.
that first level of understanding with Kingdom Hearts where you think that you get it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's like 3 levels, right? You think you get it. There's the you got it, and then there's a 3rd level above that that's like I don't have it, but it's fine. And
I
that's
still enjoy it.
Just
Gotta
like
get
that.
there.
There's that third
Metal
level
Gear.
where you're like, I hear what they're saying. I understand what they're saying, but I don't get it.
I can comprehend the
Yeah.
language, but those words don't go together like that.
None of that
I'm
shit.
out.
You just print out the script. It just says darkness, Kingdom Hearts, Keyblade, darkness,
Dreams.
Disney,
Dreams!
and a question
Dreams!
mark,
Greek
and then
letters.
dreams.
You got a dope or
Chess
choke though?
pieces.
Yeah, I'm giving it a choke. Like I hated every second watching this movie.
All right. Cody.
All right. So I got a couple things. First, Kyle, you didn't read the script. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and start with that. It's fine.
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Your worst host now.
Where's host?
Worst host.
What's the
Second.
script?
So out of the year plus that we've been doing this movie, right? I've never watched something that made me want to cancel the podcast. Ever. Halfway through this movie, I was like, man, fuck
Oh,
anime,
no.
dude. I'm shutting our Podbean account off. I'm just ending this shit. I can't go through this again. Like the next time we pick a movie. Like the plot started out, solid. It's like there's a virus. People get turned into stone. They're shattering. We're gonna try to fix it. And then it turns into some stupid shit about like fucking sisters and fairy tales. And it was just, like the progression was constantly forced, right? And it was forced by shit that just didn't make sense. Like the characters, they would just come in like out of nowhere, new characters, and they would just be like, they would be forced to just spew exposition. They're like, hey, I'm this guy. This is all the shit that's happening. And you're like, who are you, dude? Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
And then as soon as they're done explaining it, they get killed off because it only matters about these like 4 characters, but they don't know shit. So we have to get the exposition out somehow. And then the backstories all needed to be tragic, which was absolutely not needed. And it was never talked about except once.
Hold on.
No, it was
Nah.
relevant to the story, but
It was 100% relevant to the story.
was-
That's how the Medusa virus that's why it only affected people that had trauma.
yeah, because everyone like the whole cryogenic thing was to build up basically just like a lab for them to like harvest like people who've had trauma, so that way they can put them to sleep and then use their magic powers
For magic
to
trauma
control
powers.
things. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally it. That's literally what the
But
movie is.
everybody has some type of trauma, okay? And the way that they showed this trauma in the movie, they're like, okay, we want you to care about these people. Here's some shit that they go through.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's like one line. The kid's like, "Oh, don't yell at me because my dad beat me." And I'm like, "What?
Yeah.
What is happening?" And then the girl's like, "Don't talk loud because I'm gonna beat the shit out of you." And I'm like,
I'm
get
sure
it.
in the manga it's a lot more like fleshed out, but in a movie
Yeah.
form, it's just like
It
you can't throw one line and make me care about this character.
It felt so fucking forced, and I hated it.
Oh yeah, I didn't care about any of the characters.
Oh no.
At all.
Mm-mm. Oh, I cared about one, but we'll talk about it when we get there. I have gripes about it unless I missed something.
Yeah.
I legit cannot believe anybody would find this movie good.
So
And
you're
I
giving it a
can't
go?
even more so believe that when I Googled best anime movies to watch on Halloween, this was on there. And it was
Yeah.
at the top of the list.
I don't know why. It's got like a 1.5-star rating. Like the rating
know.
shit for it.
I don't know.
Cody's so good about getting bamboozled by lists.
I got fucking dude. Lists fuck me over.
There's a dude always just writing a list, just going.
It's like Cody's gonna fucking eat this shit up.
I'm gonna fuck his day all up.
You need to keep track of which places you go to that give you these lists, so you can never go to them
You're
again.
100% right. I want to inject heroin into my eyes. I want to take a bleaching bath. I hate the shit. Fuck anime. Fuck Sleeping Beauty. It gets the rope.
That's why you don't go to just one list. You go to like 8, and then you find the ones that are the same.
I did.
This was on This was not on a single list that I found.
King of
This
Thorn was on like 5 of the lists I looked, and it had the most interesting plot synopsis. So suck my dick. Yes.
This was not on a single list that I looked at.
I had to make a Funimation account just to watch this.
It was on YouTube. It's so shitty they just put it on YouTube. They didn't even fucking care.
I didn't want to watch it in English.
That's probably
actually,
way better.
I watched it. I watched it in Japanese, and then the upload for Japanese for some reason was only an hour, so it just stopped. So I had to watch it in English.
Yeah.
And then like I also rewatched it, and the English version fucking rips, dude. Honestly, it's pretty good.
Yep.
Well, maybe that's where I fucked up.
Acting was not a problem in this movie.
No, they were pretty. Those accents were pretty diverse too. Like, all right, we got
fucking good.
Got 2 Australians, a German kid, some Italian dude,
and John Cena.
John Cena,
yeah, the most important character.
Hell yeah.
I got most of the same opinions as you guys. I can't believe none of you guys mentioned the soundtrack. Do you guys not get like? I got so like can they add more songs? Like, it was like 2 songs.
I don't remember it, but I can't.
When the soundtrack is bad, I just zone it out.
Yeah, dude, I don't even remember it having a soundtrack.
Like any like plot like thing that like happened, you just hear and you're like, oh my god, I get it. Like you paid for the song, you don't gotta like bump it in every fucking moment.
You do.
I was getting so irate over the fucking soundtrack, to be honest.
You gotta get your money's worth out of it.
He's like, fuck, mute it.
Cody's so right about the exposition thing too. Like when people just start like saying shit, just like
out of nowhere.
I had a fun moment with that in D&D last night because we discovered a lich, and the lich started like explaining like his life story, and like when he was done, I was like, nobody asked.
Yeah.
So
like, what are you doing?
We're trying to kill you, bud.
I just want the items.
You're lich.
Yeah.
You go into the ditch.
You're a bad guy. Liches in the ditches, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. This movie's definitely a choke. I mean, watching it like in the first half, I was like, what am I giving this? I'm like, this is dope. This is like a low dope. And then like near the end, I'm like, this is like a high choke.
And then at the end, you're like, this is like a fucking.
It does the flip that almost made it a dope, but like it's still just overall just so fucking
terrible.
It's not something I would be like if someone had an option. Like, here's the thing: when like we do the rating where it's like if they don't see it, you'll be upset, you know?
Yeah.
But also you forget that there's always options. Like there's always like 10 other movies they could have seen instead. And if they're like, oh, should I see this or like 5 other movies? And you're like, no, don't watch that. Watch fucking anything else.
If someone wanted to watch this, I would have told them to go watch the Pokemon 3 movie.
Damn.
Oh my god. One of these days I'm gonna hate myself and watch every Pokemon movie.
Don't do it.
I feel like that. Look, I've already watched every Leprechaun movie, so like
I forgot.
How much worse can it get?
It can get pretty bad up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, I know.
What do we got? 3 chokes in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I didn't forget the stuff. I was going to say that stuff now.
I also want to point out I didn't vote for this movie either, so
Yeah.
I don't
no.
know who did, but they're fucking stupid.
This was
Yeah.
all Purdue. This was all Purdue. I think.
God damn it, Purdue.
Yeah,
Oh.
the other patrons voted for the other thing, but
Look at him sabotaging Squeaky's fucking host.
Purdue's like, I've watched all these movies. This is the worst one. This is the one Squeaky's gonna be on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I 100% believe it too.
Try to make
He's
it
out
good
for me.
He
He's like,
ain't
here, do your
fucking-
best.
He
Oh,
ain't
that's funny as
hijacking
hell,
my
man.
fucking host.
It's a
Purdue's-
solid tactic, you know.
Purdue's on that long game trying to get on the podcast. He's like,
Yeah.
Well, it's fine because your boy made 4 pages of notes, so he can
Eat shit.
suck me.
There you go.
Suck me.
There it is.
That was a good
You can
one.
find us at twitch.tv/the Anime Trap House every Sunday at 12 p.m. Central Time. If you can't do it live, that's fine. I'm used to that kind of treatment from my parents. That's why we record it for you to listen on every podcast platform. Want to make up for the neglect of not being there when it mattered? You can support us at patreon.com/anime trap house. We've already done a manga reading for the Patrons, and that shit was hilarious. I can't wait to do the next one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Finally, join in on the discussion over on our Facebook group at ATH Gang or our Discord server. I didn't forget it. I just put it in a weird spot, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you can make whatever excuses you want. You definitely forgot it and then remembered it when I said it and now did
I
it.
definitely
You
wrote it. I
did.
didn't just have that shit in my
What you
head.
did, right, is the people came that really liked this movie came to listen to what we said, and
Yeah.
then they heard all of us shit on it,
And
and they're
then
like,
just
"I'm
left.
leaving," without even
Yeah.
knowing
They
where to
just
get us
teased.
at. You know,
Yeah, right.
no
What if-
word from our sponsors.
What if
ahead
they
of time.
laughed one time? It's not a sponsor here. It's literally it's us.
Are we sponsoring ourselves?
No.
We're
Do we
sponsoring.
fund ourselves?
No.
No, we don't fund
No.
ourselves.
Yeah,
You
we
fucking
do.
idiot.
I
so
fund
dumb
you.
To me.
This advertisement is inconvenient, but I do love Fig Newtons.
This advertisement is inconvenient and dangerous, but I do love me some fake news.
I do love my podcast.
We just have like some fucking voice shouting Fig Newtons over us.
Right.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
All right, you guys ready for it?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue.
Blood.
What?
Oh,
What?
that's the wrong.
What?
That's the wrong plot.
Well, okay. All right.
They went from
No.
spooky plot to asshole plot. You know.
I don't know.
Mm,
I'm just following the energy. I
Yeah.
didn't know what we were doing.
that's all we ever do here,
That's
man.
it.
There's no forethought. It's
Yeah, we
just
didn't have a plan.
If
what
you
energy are we
think-
feeling today?
If you think we know what we're doing, you're a fucking idiot. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say.
No, I know you don't know what you're doing.
Exactly.
That's what I
You
like.
really seen behind the curtain today.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Here's
New
the
York,
curtain.
Times Square, traffic. The music is tense. The sky is gray. This girl really fucked up her recreation of the most beautiful suicide. She missed all the cars.
Every car.
Shout out Evelyn McHale.
Everyone.
You still the queen.
Oh,
No.
no.
Oh.
I didn't know if
Oh,
that was.
man.
I didn't.
What are you doing?
What are you
I lo-
doing?
I actually looked up the reason why she did it. She like had a she like mental illness from her like mom. It says in a note. So I'm just gonna throw out a hey, seek help.
Great.
For
She
people
knew
that
she
don't
was-
know,
Yeah.
she killed herself by jumping off a building.
And
She
her
landed on
yeah
a fucking car.
yeah, and the car was very aesthetic.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it's weird that like there was a suicide and everyone was like, damn, but damn.
Yeah.
Like they had two dams.
Yeah, people were like standing out there like, Some dude was drawing it because I don't know
Take a
how far back it was. Did they have cameras?
No, there's a picture of it. Like that's the whole thing.
Mm.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh damn.
It became famous. That's a weird phenomenon to me, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. She knew she wasn't going to get a statue for that landing, so she turned into one. There's a chihuahua in a cute little suit with a hat who definitely just killed a few people by creating a 10-car pileup,
Mhm.
yapping away at her.
And
Like- Hmm.
I just want to point out this dog was scarier than her shattering.
Yeah, right?
That dog looked fucked.
It was bug-eyed.
I totally forgot about the dog.
I think the dog was the scariest thing in this whole movie.
It's like I wrote after this that like wasn't the dog creating the traffic pileup just an unnecessary level of confusion added?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, because yeah, it was.
we
Yeah,
already have the mystery of the suicide and her turning into stone, right? If you like writing a scene and like being like, "Oh, this is a mystery," and then just having a giant explosion in the background that's barely related.
It's, I wrote festive dog causes a 3-car pileup and witnesses a Christmas suicide of rock hard chick.
That's it. That's it.
Perfect.
2012 is the new 2020. The Medusa virus is a global pandemic, which explains why I didn't see any masks in New York. When you catch it, your body's cells start coughing up some chemical until it can't no more, and you turn into stone. The news gives us a tacky-ass infographic with a goofy, shocked-faced Medusa head in the background, while it tries to explain the very deadly and very serious, dangerous steps to Medusa virus. I think it's fucking hilarious that like people are dying to this, you know, and they just got this Medusa going, ooh, like in the back. It incubates for 30 to 60 days, then you've got 24 hours, then you get more stone than a Willie Nelson Snoop Dogg collab concert on April 20th.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Damn,
That was a good one.
that was
Have
good.
they ever done that? Because I feel like they just need to one time.
I'm
I
sure.
feel like Willie Nelson can't stand up anymore, Kyle. He's like
Yeah, no,
307.
Yeah, this man's always high.
There's a weird scene about America militarizing our border with Mexico. I assumed it would be Mexico doing that to prevent us from getting in.
Mm,
Also, it looks like the US was bombing itself again. They said that the air raid was necessary, but the UN knows what we all know, that they just bomb in rich black neighborhoods again.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we go.
yeah.
I was watching this, I was like, this is just regular ass news. This doesn't have
Yeah.
anything to do with Medusa virus.
Yeah.
A+ for the accuracy POV.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have Corona 1.0 written down
Yeah.
for the Medusa virus, and I just have in a question is just bombing is essential.
Yeah.
Because it's just random. Just like, yeah, Medusa virus. Look at these jets just
We haven't
dropping
got there yet.
payloads.
We
That
got
was literally yeah.
we got what, like 5 days to the election? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the Mr. Trump can get it done.
Oh no.
He's like, fucking take them to Chicago. We have the
No.
best bombs. They get rid of Corona. They just shoot bleach into you.
war is
boy.
a necessary business. Never
Oh
forget.
boy, I hate that.
Ugh.
Sorry.
I mean, there's a pandemic going on, and for some reason, this lady really wants to talk about how this has hurt the stock market, and that's doing worse than the previous year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you think it should go better, Deborah?
Yeah.
Like,
All this was so frustrating to me because I was like, if I would have seen this last year, I
yeah,
would have been like, there's no way this shit happens, right? When people are dying, people aren't worried about this fucking stock market and shit.
oh
Or, like,
yeah,
bombing people. I was like,
this shit,
how
about
wrong I've been, you know?
yeah, this shit was like written in like 2002, and it was way too accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Like the
predicted the
movie
future.
came
They
out in
did.
like 2012, so
This,
like
this
fucking-
movie was like the
2009,
new
or was it?
Simpsons, you know?
Yeah, I watched The Simpsons 1996 Halloween special
Mhm.
where it's Bob Dole versus Bill Clinton and they're both aliens. And they're like, "Well, you got to vote for one of us because it's a
Yeah.
two-party system." And I was like, "Okay." Like
Like, why?
this is
this is-
24 years old, you know? Why does it still hit like this?
not not to go too crazy, but like I just had the thought, like, why do we only have like one vote? Like when it comes to that, like that's part of the problem,
All
right?
dude, get out of here. Get out of here with your ranked voting bullshit. All right. This is America. Get your shit right. Go on.
You're lucky you got a vote.
Yeah.
There's even Russians in the news. It's 2020. It's the CEO of Venus Gate named Ivan Vega is holding a press conference. He's probably
man-
trying to one up all the like we care about your health during these trying times all these companies give.
And this
And-
new normal.
In this
This
new
man
normal,
looked evil.
right?
Like right out the rip. I was like, he's gonna come up. He's gonna do something dumb.
Those are the
he's
best anime villains, dude. The ones that just literally, like, okay, let's bring it back to Kingdom Hearts again. Kingdom Hearts Birthday Sleep. When you see Xehanort,
Master
you're like,
Xehanort.
you're like, what? What are you
Immediately, you're like,
doing?
this dude is evil as fuck. Why are you
Yeah.
even sitting in this thing and no one questions him?
See the thing with Final Fantasy where like they were like it was a joke about when you know that they're bad. And like they're like having this moment, and the one of the guys like, "What if we could just undo humanity?" And they're like, "Yeah, yeah, man."
Yeah, okay. How about you calm down, dude?
I'm gonna need you to take a seat, sir.
Go smoke some weed about it or something. Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Seymour in Final Fantasy X.
Right?
Prime
that's
fucking
what it was.
example of
That's
this.
what it was,
dude.
He's unveiling a new project that will cryosleep everyone in the future when they invent nitric acid.
No.
Come on, eh?
Mm.
Eh?
Yep, that's
No.
where I was going. I was like, okay, so this is Dr. Stone. Here we go.
Right. Elsewhere, inside the U.S. officials' rooms, they are calling it the Russia virus. Dude, I got layers for this shit.
I was so frustrated. I was like, this is too close to reality. Like,
I
I
literally-
watch stuff to get out of here, and
Yeah.
here I am.
This is
I
hitting too
walked
close
out my
to home.
room
Yeah.
and I talked to my roommate. I was like, this shit writes itself. I don't got to
Yeah.
write fucking anything.
No, you just describe what's happening, and then people get it. You know,
It's like
This
an
is-
onion. It's got layers.
The Russian virus.
it's more like this was written, and then everyone's like, hey, we should do that. And they're like the story, and it's like, no.
Blame
let's do
someone
both.
else.
They
Okay.
think that
Jeez.
Venus Gate made this bioweapon up, right? And one of the ladies says that Venus Gate pays hella bribes. How are we going to go against that? The man debriefing everyone says that the majority stockholders is owned by someone who has a doomsday cult. Vega claims that he's heeding the word of God. He's like, dude, he's literally like crazy. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The debriefer said that this might only be phase one and they need to infiltrate Venus Gate. Someone says to contact the president. The president's been holding rallies across the country with the tiniest mass you've ever seen. He already caught the mood. He said it's harder than Trap House got during Kimono Michi.
I wrote Trump got. I couldn't help it.
Trump got, dude.
Trump got. Like,
It's accurate. The new operation will be codenamed Sleeping Beauty. Guy was waiting for it. Like he was like, it's the perfect name. I love it.
I hated everything about it.
He's like, oh, sleeping beauty. It's
If
happening.
someone, he's
talk
like,
about
he's not gonna say it. Like he's just like, someone asked. He's like,
Please do it.
what are we gonna call it? Sleeping Beauty. I got it.
He made sure he was the first one to say anything. So what are we gonna call Sleep Beauty? Got it. Fucking
Market it.
game.
I did it.
I did it.
Trademark.
That's mine. TM, bro. Sleeping Beauty.
we get transported from here out of this, and we're in Scotland. There's a woman reading the story about a king and a queen who are infertile as heck until a Pepe frog tells them it's baby time. In the bus, two sisters are amazed at the sight of Venus Gate Castle facility. The one with the glasses says it's not too late to go home. The other one said, "Oh my God, shut up already. We did not just travel all the way the fuck from Japan in our schoolgirl outfits just to turn around."
Right. At least like, we should leave with a fucking husband or something, or something. Right. Like, if we're here like this, we might as well. Also, all this whole opening scene of like everything going on with like the world and everything,
Yeah.
is completely useless in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they gave us this like 20 to 25-minute exposition dump of what the world looks
they
like
tried-
for it
but
to not matter at all.
Yeah,
No.
they like built up like some kind of like background, and then we're like, nah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This could have been great, dude.
A woman across the bus is reading loud as fuck about 13 fairies and 13 witches for the magical child. The schoolgirl who can see asks if it's Sleeping Beauty she's reading. And the woman closes the book and just looks away.
Shut the fuck up. Just look
Like,
away.
Talk to me.
Don't talk to me.
Excuse me, bitch. You were reading out loud like a 5-year-old for everyone here. It sound out each word, showing how dumb you sound. The witch, the 13 fairies. Much like I probably already sound dumb trying to read my own writing for the show, but like still.
She was into it too. I mean, she was just like,
Yeah.
ah!
You a fucking crowded ass bus reading a story. Someone tries to engage you and be like, "Hey, that's an interesting story." You go instantly antisocial.
Yo,
Yeah, just
Don't
shut
look
it.
at me.
Fuck you, you ruined it.
don't even
Don't talk to me or my son.
Right.
Don't talk to me or my book. There's a kid on the bus. He's got games on his phone. I still don't like how black people are portrayed in some anime. Like it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, I wrote scary black guy question mark.
Sometimes they just don't draw them. Like it's just like I don't know. It's like they didn't try to draw them well enough.
It's like if you go back and like look at like old cartoons
Yeah,
like the
that's what I'm saying. It
1920s.
gives me that feel.
Yeah, and you're like, this is problematic a
And,
little
and
bit.
it's not anime itself because there's plenty of great like portrayals of black people. It's just
Yeah.
like sometimes they just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
sometimes, like they just like
Or just like,
I
let's
can-
look at what Disney did like all them years ago, and I'm like, no,
Right.
no. You could
Biggest example is Popo.
Mhm.
exactly.
Popo's a problem.
Popo is a
a
problem.
huge problem. It's like, hey, just go look at Afro Samurai, dude. Just go look at that and then draw, please.
Yeah.
Guy
Just-
doesn't want to answer questions for the reporters. Some other dude with handcuffs is wondering why he isn't being questioned. Is it the cuffs, the chain neck tat, the it's a tat on his face?
It's a tat. It's a knife.
The second I saw this guy, I'm like, that guy's a cop.
Yep.
I didn't. Honestly, I was just like, oh, okay, so we have police brutality because even convicts can win the lottery?
had-
Question mark? Is it
They
rigged?
had a black guy, and they had a not black guy in chains. That guy's a cop.
100% a cop, dude.
Oh man.
A
If that ain't the
100% a
fucking
cop.
realest fucking
Easy. I was like, that guy's a
Ooh.
cop. I just know it. Like some, and then the black guy later on was like, I'm a cop too. I'm like, that guy is definitely a cop.
Yeah.
because there's no way this is happening.
There's no way they'd pick him over you.
Right. If you showed me those two characters and said, how can you be the most racist? I'd say the black guy is actually a prisoner. No,
Oh,
that's not gonna happen here. Mm-mm.
In the story, the royal family fucked up because there were 13 fairies and they only laid out 12 plates, meaning some wait staff really fucked up for like, I mean, you fucked up at a job before, but this one,
Yeah.
because it's not the king and queen's job to lay out that shit. They're like, get the fucking plates for the fairies, and then some dude was just like, all right, yeah, we got it.
There's 12, right?
Yeah, that 13th fairy's name is Karen Lepixicon. Spoiler, she says that the child when they turn 15 will prick her finger and die. I mean, you just can't hit her with the 12 steak night. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
what?
It's a dumb reference to something. You know what? I love it.
I don't.
You hit it real hard, so
You
I
hit-
don't get it.
He hit it hard, and the thing is that fucked me up is he hit it with the pause. He's like the 12 steak night,
12 steak night. You know what? You
and
don't
then
get it.
and
you
then
don't get it.
everybody's like, okay, whatever, 12
No.
steak night.
Sometimes I write a joke because I like it, and
That's
like
fine.
maybe I'll explain it, but like I don't
Yeah.
give a shit,
I bet there's
It's fine.
one person out there dying right now.
right?
It's not none of us, but
No,
there's someone.
not at all. Not at all. None of us.
But I still appreciate you.
I
Thank you.
don't at all.
I absolutely don't.
At the reception, blind ass schoolgirl Kazumi gets her dope bracelet. It's her sister Shizuku is just dropping her sister off to bedtime. Vega is giving a presentation on the facility to the guests. One of the guys asks, "What will happen if everyone run the facility dies?" Vega says, "Excellent question. Sorry, excellent question, Alexei Slav. Slav."
What are you trying to do
What are
right
you
now, man?
doing?
I tried. I tried writing a word. It was Alexei Ski Slav. And I wanted to just like make it dumb as shit. Like,
Yeah.
excellent question, Alexei Ski Slav.
Oh, you made it
Allow
dumb
me
as
to-
shit, but it wasn't. It
It
wasn't
was
what
too
you
dumb
wrote.
'cause you couldn't
Yeah.
you couldn't figure it out.
Allow me
Your
to educate
creation-
you in Russian way. This is Alice. It is computer that's expected operational life of 100 years. And we literally see the book lady in the room telling the story of Sleeping Beauty, like how the 12 fairies saved the girl by making it sleep instead of death. And it's like they're in the
You're in
he's
the
still
middle
giving
of
the presentation. She's literally talking out loud. during
Right.
this.
Loud as fuck. Everyone's
Yeah.
like looking at her like, what are you talking about? This is real life, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People
at
are
this point I
turning
was
into
like,
stone.
they're just like heavily implying the Sleeping Beauty thing. I was just like, they're gonna bring this shit up every 5 minutes,
They
Yeah.
really did.
And they really do constantly.
constantly. I was like, okay, we get it. Castle of Thorns, you're asleep.
I don't get it. Vega goes on about how the shiny bracelets connected to the system monitor your vitals. Alice has cameras from the ceiling. The news reporter asks if you can dream in your sleep, which is a weird fucking thing. How would you? Vega reveals a little how insane he is because instead of just saying yes, you'll dream, he goes on to talk about how the robot he owns can control your dreams while you're frozen in his castle. Seems unnecessary, doesn't it, mate? Like,
A little bit. little bit.
Good thing you asked that. Actually, I have my robot.
See, Sleeping Beauty, right? I love Sleeping Beauty. So what I do is I put Dream of Sleeping Beauty in your dream, and then you sleep for Sleeping Beauty. By the way, have I mentioned Sleeping Beauty?
Also, the bracelet is like a mood ring, but for your Medusa virus. If it gets all spotty, you better start doing your best Michelangelo pose.
Yep. That's I like it.
Which was also very
Unnecessary?
it just didn't need to happen. Like,
Yeah.
why would you invest in that technology? Like,
Yeah, they
why
did.
does
They
it
did.
fucking matter?
Yeah, because as soon as they brought it up, they're like, "Yeah, if it turns black, you're fucked, basically." And then immediately in the background, some bitch just starts screaming because it
Right.
immediately starts turning
Yeah.
black. I was like,
They-
"Were you just staring at it for a good minute?" It's like, "Oh,
But
that's
it
a
was
cool
it was a
feature."
move that they never like fully captured. They
Yeah.
never like fully
Yeah, they never like
capitalized on that.
They didn't use it as a tension thing because like normally when you have something like that, you can see it as like a ticking clock, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
But it was just like they just ignored that and people just turned to stone out of nowhere.
There was like there was like
Yeah.
one scene where the guy like dies and turns into stone, and then later on you see his bracelet and it was black.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, but it's off of him, first of all.
Mhm.
So why is it black? Like, did it just
Yeah.
hold on to that? Like, I don't know.
Well,
And then like another person turns into stone, and it's like we never saw that. Like, you could have given me 1-2 second scene, not even of her looking at it, being like, I'm about to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the worst part. Is that was a whole, tension point of the movie, and it didn't need to be. There was nothing. They showed it to us, and then it was instantly not a thing for the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They literally
like-
could have started the movie with everyone waking up in the cryo chamber and like done the rest of this in flashbacks and like saved themselves so much time.
So much. Because
And like
when they were
another thing about girls screaming is that like you think they would have like okay, they put the bracelet on and then they just didn't check it, like
Right.
right?
Like,
We were
no,
just-
no, they
Nah, you
just
keep
let her
posting.
go.
Like they wanted the lady to scream during the presentation. They're like, all right.
They didn't even
it's
explain it when they put the
impact.
bracelet on. They put the bracelet on, and she's like, "Why is it turning black a little bit?" They're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you'll find out later.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
go sit down
just stay
somewhere."
sitting here. We need
Get
that
to the
dramatic
presentation.
scream.
They'll explain it fully. But yeah, when they were when they were showing the bracelet, I was just like immediate death, comma, old suicide scar? Question
Mhm.
mark.
Right.
Yeah, they like show that little bit. You're like, it's
I was
going
like,
the right way, but like
It's going the right way. Jesus.
Because my immediate note after this is just heavily implied twin incest.
there's like
Yes.
so much like slight implied. Like I don't know.
It's not slight.
It's heavily implied that
It's
this sister-
heavily implied.
It just, like
Slightly
if I had a
heavily
twin,
implied,
would I put my face that close to them that frequently?
probably.
No.
Or like go into the bathroom while they're showering and just see what they're like. Hey, what's up,
Right.
man? How you doing?
Right. Like, I know in wrestling they get really close in each other's faces when they're like talking shit to each other,
Yeah.
and it's like very implied homoeroticism. But like,
I feel like if I had a twin though, I'd be like, nice cock, bro. You know, because we'd have the same.
but I
we'd
wouldn't,
have the
I wouldn't
same.
get like all up in his face and be like, "Hey,"
Hey, no, I'd get right into his
Nice
ear, dude, and be
cock.
like, nice cock.
in his ear,
Yeah,
not in his face to face
and
every
I'd
3
probably
seconds.
lick
about
around
it.
the ear hole
Yeah,
a
no,
little
they-
bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're like like it's small breeze. They're making out for the next 20 minutes, and it's a
Yeah.
completely
Yeah.
different movie.
Fuck yeah, dude. And then my dick's in my hand. I'm like, nice cock.
And then you just cry.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I'll do that regardless. You know.
Also,
Mhm.
about the idea of turning stone, I'd probably just be working on my best JoJo pose to be an attorney.
Right.
100%.
You gotta do something with a lot of stability, though. I don't want to be a statue and just get fucking tipped over real easy.
Right.
You know, like,
After you put
maybe-
all that time into getting a JoJo pose, you know.
Right? Like maybe a good Slav squat or something.
He's just in mid squat.
Hell yeah, dude.
Flash an anime trap house gang signs, just like, hey,
Fuck yeah.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves, Kyle. You and I would probably turn into stone on the shitter, with like a little piece of poop just coming out of our butt.
oh boy.
Forever
Kyle-
stuck.
Kyle would practice a JoJo pose for like fucking months to get it down, and then he'll do it, and he'll like, I got shit, and then he'd go shit, and then turn into stone.
Yeah,
like the-
that'd be
Ah,
it.
it's
It's
so
like
good.
the guy they found in Pompeii who got fucking petrified mid wank.
Hell yeah, dude.
That would be it.
That's how I would
That
want to
was-
go.
Just
I was
mid
on the
stroke.
clock.
Yep, mid stroke. Like right when I nut, so like the nut curves stand too. Just like
It's like a little fountain.
hell yeah.
Outside, the sisters are discussing things while looking out at the sea. Cosme hella mad she's been locked away with strangers and not her sister. Something about a pinky promise for always being together. They do a second pinky promise that she will be there when she gets out and to wish for miracles. There's a dumb montage of people changing in their sleepy time called pajamas. The only thing you can bring to bedtime is glasses, and everyone wants to bring their books and other things. It's stupid as shit because you're literally going to be frozen for up to 100 years. You ain't going to open your eyes and check your text messages.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonder how the stock market's doing. Oh.
Ooh. Can I bring my book? Oh.
I want to read
I mean,
while I'm
I
sleeping.
think if they're gonna be gone in 100 years, like people are already a little nervous that when they wake up, the world's not gonna be the world. So they're like, "Can I at least have something to read in the meantime when I wake up and then die from whatever is about to kill me?"
I
inside
feel
this
like when you
place?"
wake up in 100 years and everybody's dead, you have more issues than what are you like? How are you not
Yeah.
gonna be bored?
I was
Well,
like, I
you
don't
can't-
think
that's-
boredom's on your mind at the
It's
moment.
not about boredom. It's about like grounding yourself in reality.
Normalcy, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You're trying to find food, you know. That's what
Are
you're
you?
doing. Yeah.
Are
I'm
you?
eating the dude in the next pot over, 100%.
I got mute my. There we go. Okay.
I don't know. I just go back to sleep probably.
you just open it, just look around, just no, it's not
I
time
wake
yet.
up, right. I see all these thorns. I'd be like, pass, dude.
Shut the door! Shut the
Ask
door!
my guy.
Everyone's looking at me.
Cosme,
He's like, you coming down? It's no,
No, I'm
No,
good.
no.
Pass, bro.
100
Close the
more
shit.
years.
I'm gonna try to time my jerk off to when I turn into stone, so I get that nice little squirt out. You know.
Mm.
It's the last thing I want
You
to
try
feel
and do
for
that when
eternity.
you're getting frozen.
Yeah. You. They unfreeze you and you're fucking
Really, really, dude?
come right in your own face. You're like, ah, fuck, I forgot.
Oh, that's fucking
That's-
got me.
That's a way to wake up.
It's a way
Just
to wake
frozen
up.
Semen on your face.
Fucking just. And it's still ice, so it hurts. You know, it's like little fucking
Right.
glass shards. You're like, ah.
You have to like peel it off, right? And it's
Oh.
like,
Skincare at that point.
right.
Yeah, dude. Snack.
Oh.
What are you doing now?
I don't.
You know,
You know,
what are you doing?
that's our
What?
job is to take it one step further.
No. See, you
And
see,
then-
that's our job. But like when you escalate it 3 times, you don't need to go to 4 and 5. You just
Sometimes
Yeah,
you
you
do.
take it there.
Sometimes
and
you
you'll be
do.
fine.
100% took my
But
job, and I'm proud of you, bud. I'm
Thank
proud of
No,
you.
you
Thank
don't
the
you.
real
have to.
question is, since you're going to sleep, are they also going to sleep? So when you wake up, are they dead or are they still alive?
It don't matter to me.
Ooh.
I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I don't
But
care.
it's
about
on your
them.
face.
Right.
Oh,
I'm
whatever.
So when
eating
you
it,
wake up,
so-
are they also waking up?
No, I don't care.
He's like,
It don't matter. I'll be fine with whatever the consequences. You know?
A slimy face,
Yeah, that's fine.
a little wiggly.
Like Cody said, it's a good snack then. little man girt, you know.
come on,
Yeah.
Kyle, please cut him off. Cut him off.
Cosme's slow as hell because she just realized that she looks like her sister, so her sister will always be with her. It's big dumb.
That's big
That's
fucking
so
stupid
stupid.
dumb. Oh, I gotta look in the mirror so I can see
hated
my
these
sister.
twins so much.
Also, there's like a group nude scan to blackmail you later and mandated vaccines pumped in them. I don't know.
Yeah.
Turns out Alice has a child's voice. In the subversion, she sounds like an ultra kawaii and something like the idea of having a and something about the idea of having a robot with that kind of voice as I'm tucked away, not tacked.
Act away.
Act away.
As I'm tacked away like some fucking hot pockets into a freezer terrifies me.
Tuna.
That'd be my yup, this isn't gonna go well moment. Like oh go to sleep. You're like, oh no,
no.
get me out.
I wrote
Okay,
at some
that's
point, Alice will most likely betray everybody.
Right. She counts Cosme to sleep and the screen goes black. Gunfire. Darkness. Cosme, live for us.
Oh,
Cosme wakes up and then her pod's been opened. There's vines crawling across the entire facility and everything's dark. Then all the other pods start to come out. Everyone crawls out and is mildly confused. One dude is asking the other patients how much time has passed, like a true fucking idiot.
So stupid, so dumb, idiot.
Dude, I always hate that shit when like someone is experiencing the same thing as the other person. They're like, "Well, what?" And you're like, "Dude, I
I've
have
the
the
same
same
predicament as
information
you.
We all just woke
We're
up.
we're in the same thing.
Do you know how
Like,
much time
Read
has
the
passed?
room.
It makes sense when a time traveler wakes
Yeah.
up in some new era. They're like, they look at people that are just living their lives. But like when everyone's running around going, "What happened? What's going on?" And you're like, "Hey, when is it?" Like, shut the fuck up. They should have killed that man right there and then.
Right.
If it was
Immediately.
me, if that happened to me and someone stopped me and said, "Where are we?" I would just punch them in the face and just say, "You die." And you're
Also,
stuck.
also the
Throw him on
dubby
a
kind of
thorn.
sounds like Arnold Schwarzenegger, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
What time does it? I can't do
Yeah.
it. Never mind. You know what?
No.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah. Perfect. There you go.
Yeah.
Calvin
As
finally gets out of bed when a bat monster thing lands by her. Dude, the design on these things, they got some
They-
heavy testicles.
heavy. They were so massive.
I don't know how they
Because
can
I'm like-
fly.
It's basically just a couple grapefruits that come with wings.
That's why they were flying sideways.
Which is so much more disturbing when we
Right.
figure out why they exist.
Dude, right?
It's a little girl's dream.
Right?
Yeah, these beds got some fucking nuts on them, dude.
Like she's like like sleeping. She's like, "Oh yeah, there's gonna be bats that walk around and their mouths open like this, and they got balls like this. Like what? What are you doing? Why are you dreaming of that?
Are you,
What-
are you okay? Do you need some help?
right?
They also have some like alien mouths when their face opens up to make a second face with another mouth.
I
don't know
just
why
they
that-
had two
like-
mouths.
Scary.
Everything had another mouth. In
I
it.
just feel like she made these up, right? Like she owned a guinea pig. Guinea pigs are notorious for having giant fucking nuts, like on
Yeah.
their body. And then she was like watching Alien while playing with her guinea pig, and her guinea pig just turned around on her chest, and she's like, "Ugh." And then that's where these monsters came from. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all I got.
I believe it.
She freaks out and almost falls to her death. Everyone is confused by that until the bats start attacking. There's a stampede towards the elevator. The kid sounded as autistic as me, talking like a damn Pokedex, all Wonderbot, it's Death Bats, the flying monster type.
Mm.
Book lady abducts him. The elevator opened and everyone started
Who
Huh?
lets this kid go into this by themselves?
I don't
I-
know.
like literally
He was not
we don't-
prepared.
he was on that bus by himself. I don't know.
No, he had that dude beside him. That's about it.
Yeah,
The
where
dude
the
on
fuck was
Ramon.
that dude?
I'm
at?
pretty sure. Yeah, he had. He
Oh,
had
yeah,
someone
yeah,
with him.
dude.
I think that was his dad
Dude
because
didn't
I
give
think
a
he was on.
shit.
I think he was on his phone with the kid's mom and yelling about how he's gonna give him a better chance for the future or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't see that shit. Okay.
Yeah, it was when he was playing on the game when they first showed him.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
probably playing games on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so you have something in common.
The elevator opened and everyone sort of just endlessly tumbles into the abyss. But like everyone but one dude who fell, he's holding on the edge. They all landed in the mouth of a sarlacc pit who eats almost literally everyone in the story so far in one big wet crunch.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
I put
nasty
Vor Monster
crunch.
gets a treat.
Like how many people do you need to see fall down an elevator before you're like, not gonna go down
Nah.
there, not going in there?
By
Uh,
my estimate, I want to say 50.
Dude, it was so fucking
It's-
many.
there was,
It's because they were all pushing up against
there
this
was
door.
yeah, there was supposed to be like 200 characters and we got down to like 7 right here.
Like
so
instantly, it was instantly.
it was like 150 at least that
Yeah.
had to have gone there.
Yeah, I put 200 to 7 real quick.
Yeah, it was wild.
I don't know if the monster was just like part of the elevator or if it just had this 4D chess plan of breaking the elevator and sitting at the
Right.
bottom, just like
He was
"Oh,
definitely
man,
camping spawn.
they're gonna wake up. And I'm
It's
just gonna-"
so upsetting too because if this was supposed to be a horror anime movie, right? They
Yeah.
could have had all these non-characters die in such cool ways. Like they had a few.
Yeah.
They had the dude get fucking sucked in
Folded
half.
like a taco.
Yeah, fucking great. That was great. But they could have had like 200 more of those. But they're like,
or
Right.
one
make them fall.
crunchy bite.
Or one the crunchiest, dude. That was
It's
a fucking
fucking-
crunch wrap supreme of people right there.
Oh,
God,
it just
Bad.
like it was one of those things where we've watched so much stuff like Promise Neverland and shit, where there's so many people that survive,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then they kind of get like whittled down to a certain degree.
yeah.
And I was like, that's what I wanted because that would have been amazing. But no,
No.
it turned into Resident Evil, right? They just
Yeah,
like
just
went full
immediately
Resident
death.
Evil with it.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, like there's just these 7 people left. Maybe they'll run into more people later on or something. But
No, it's
nope.
just the dude on the ledge is a dude who landed in a helicopter that I neglected to mention. He's an entitled boomer who says things like, "Get out of my way" during a stampede, and "Somebody help me" when he's on a ledge above a monster. They help him, but one dude gets tongued into the pit, and the other is stopped as the elevator doors close. He's being pulled through the other side by the monster, and we get to watch him get folded in half through the door.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shit
Yeah,
was
folded
good.
like a taco.
Mm-hmm.
So go from a few hundred people down to 7 people in a hallway. Here's the cast. We have Four Eyes Cosme, Peter Stevens, obviously bad white guy who's covered in blood. That's not his.
Yeah.
Ron Portman, black man who's a police officer, so I can call him a pig. Alexandra Pacino, the boomer who's going to bitch about his stocks later. Timothy Leisenbach, a German autistic kid who sees the world through the lens of a game. Catherine Turner, the bimbo who definitely has loud phone conversations in public spaces and gives a stank face when you look at her.
Or yells at
And-
waiters.
Right. And finally, Mark Owen, Mr. Necktat himself.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Necktat, the only good character in this whole fucking show, who wasn't even a good character.
Yeah, he was honestly trash. Like so many.
And this
So-
was the scene I knew all the tension in the movie was gone.
It was over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over.
Yeah.
So did they actually say the black guy's name?
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. I got
don't
that from a
think so.
wiki on that. It's Ron
Okay.
Portman.
I don't think they do.
I don't remember anybody's name.
I don't.
I think
either.
they say Ron a couple times, but
I remember
I don't-
Tim because I hated him so much that I wanted to fucking.
they don't
drink
say Tim's
myself.
name until then. So like maybe they
I
didn't
s-
say Ron's.
Yeah, I know Marco Owen. That's all I know.
Yeah, I
Because
know
they said his
Marco,
name
and I
so many
knew
times.
Kazumi, and
I
that
didn't
was
know that.
it.
Cosme
Because it's the-
live.
Yeah, it's the twin with the glasses. But like when they were like in that room, I just put a dick measuring contest between Tattoo Thug and Big D,
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. Big D.
and Senator Cock from Italy, a big old bitch. That's it. Like I just started giving them names because I didn't know their actual name yet.
I mean, that's what I always do when I'm writing because I just can't be bothered to fucking remember these characters' names.
Yep.
Especially shit
down.
characters like this.
Yeah, I was like, I don't care about any of these characters, so I just don't care about.
It's
The
crazy how
dumper-
30 minutes in, like, I was already checked out. I was,
Yeah.
like a week ago when we were going to do this, watching it, at 30 minutes in, I'm like, this is going to be fucking horse shit. So I started playing a game while the rest of the movie
Yeah.
played. I'm like, I'll just rewatch it. Like, I can't bring myself to watch it tonight.
Mm-mm.
The dub version is good as hell. Maybe I missed out a lot on this without being able to understand the Japanese, but Catherine definitely sounds Aussie, and everyone has like a lot of good accents. Also, there's a funny exchange where Marco calls Peter a bitch, and they're about to get into a fight about a phone that was already broken.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. They
It's
really
like, yeah, you
were.
could try this cordless phone. I already broke it.
Like, he just hands it to him. He's like, "Here you go." It's like,
Also,
would you-
Alexandro literally wants to speak to the manager. Literally, he literally said that shit.
Yeah.
he's a male Karen
Yeah.
the entire time.
A Marin.
Peter mentions, "Hey, there's monsters, but the real monster is what's in our bodies right now," and they remember that they can turn into stone at any moment. Also, the pods can only be used once.
Which is
The plan-
weird.
The plan is to go the only direction they can, up. The old man says he's not going anywhere and crosses his arms like an old fat child. Boomer.
Mm.
Cosme starts crying about not being able to leave any more people behind. Senator Boomer doesn't want to hurt his feetsies on the vines. Everyone makes some bandage shoes for their feet so they don't step on pricky roots.
So there's a scene here where the girl stands up, the blonde, right?
Yeah.
Whatever her name is, and she like slaps the one dude, right?
That's
and
in the
turns around and
elevator.
starts-
That's not yet.
No, this is here. And she's talking to the guy, and they give a shot
Yep.
from behind her up,
Oh yeah.
and you can see her vagina from the back of her body.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why?
Because, Harris, do you really have to ask? This is anime. We have
Yeah.
to get one shot like that.
No, and that's okay. But right next to her, or in between her legs, is the little kid. And I'm like,
The kid. It's
what are
showing
you
you.
doing?
It's showing you the kid was definitely just eyeballing it, thinking it was
Yeah.
a prize.
Like they never show any. I forget what we watched that other time where it was the same case. Like they never showed anything, and then at the end of the movie, you're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, here's some lewd anime shit just for the fucking perverts." This is exactly that. The camera
It's
goes
exactly
on the
that.
floor, it aims up, you can see her fucking pussy lump, and she's just double cheeked up.
Yeah.
Just double cheeked up hard as fuck, dude, for no reason. And there's a
For
little
no
kid
reason.
underneath her. I'm like, what are you doing?
Well,
In
like,
an,
What are
in
you
an
fucking-
apocalypse.
Yeah, I hate this. This apocalypse show. Why we getting lumps and double cheeked up, dude?
and like I was like, okay, like maybe they're setting the stage for her using her sexuality at some point, right?
No.
Like, ooh, if you like save me or the kid, I'll give you some mum, But like,
No,
that never happened, so I didn't
just
understand. this
over sexualization again in anime. You did it once again. Good
shit.
job.
Why?
Yeah, I hate to see it.
You hate to fucking see it. But it's
Old
very
man's pouting
expected.
on the bridge about how much money he's wasted on this. Peter's led them to a river in the facility. Also, the ceiling is drooling. Alexander shouts at Marco when a monster grabs him from the ceiling. It's got pincers on its face and a tongue that wraps around him. It crushes his skull in a real good, just real good bite.
Yeah.
But we don't even see all of it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
you
a-
why
just see
would
the
you
tongue,
take that from me?
You see the tongue wrap around, and
You
then the
ju- yeah.
camera cuts, and then his
Oh, yeah.
body.
A body falls, and I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
I'm so excited to see it.
Yeah, he got tongue and popped
I
real,
want
real
like,
nasty.
did his spine come out with the head? Can I
Right.
see that? Like,
Like
can I
that. This
get
is supposed to
that?
be a horror anime. Give me the gross shit.
But no, we needed the pussy lump shot.
We
That's
needed-
what
yeah,
needed.
Yeah, that's
pussy
the
lump.
most important.
The design is like if Bionicle made a green dinosaur with curved horns.
Yes,
Okay.
good.
It's called a Demonosaurus. Demonosaurus.
What?
Well,
You
that's
making
what
it
the
up just
kid
now?
calls it.
Dinosaurs.
Okay, the fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass little kid.
Oh,
The child says it's attracted to sound like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park, so they just need to not run. Marco's like, "You sure, kid?" He's like, "Yeah, I beat it on Super Expert."
Yep. Yeah, this is
hated
how
this kid.
everybody thinks gamers are, by the way. Like
Yeah.
that's
100%.
That's it. This
super
is-
expert. Fuck yeah.
I don't. But I know people like this. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right.
Yeah,
I mean,
know.
same.
You're not
Like,
wrong.
yeah, Cody.
No, like Josh. Like
Yeah,
Josh would definitely. do
there
this
we
thing.
go. There we go.
Oh boy, why are you doing it to him? He's not
Yeah.
even on the podcast.
But he would. But think about it though. Like, this is what it would be.
Yeah,
know?
he'd be like, "Yeah, I know what that is. It's a Demonosaurus. I beat it on Super
Yeah.
Expert. I can hear it. Oh
And
no,
someone
I
would
can
literally
hear
be
it."
like, no, it's literally a rabbit, dude. And he's like, no, I know,
Yeah,
dude. I
he's on
fucking know.
Super
I was raised around these when I was younger.
It's a
Okay.
demon hair.
So I'm pretty sure Marco went with this plan because it included throwing a child into a river, but he yeeted that kid down over the rails and kicked a girl over before going, "This is the plan. It's too late to back out now." He
Yeah.
dumps it in the river.
I wrote hella child eating for no reason.
Fucking.
You didn't even see the plan like crossing his head. He's like, "Into the river you go." You're like,
He-
"Okay."
Yeah, it was.
And the
it
way
was
he
so
grabs
fast.
the girl, he grabs the, I think, the blonde girl. He like grabs her by the face and like forces her over the ledge. Like,
Yeah.
He just
that's not
shoves
a way
her.
to throw someone into the water. I'm sorry. it's disorienting and you're breaking their back.
And
okay?
it's not
Why
like
are
just
you-
water. It's like a rapid. It's like a fast flowing channel of
Right.
water. You're going.
Why was
Why
the
would
kid
you
the
ask-
first one
You
thrown
don't
in?
think, "Oh, can you swim?" Boom.
You're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Right. And the kid had. Why did the kid go first? Why'd you throw the kid first? He clearly.
I think it was some big brain play of like, all right, well, everyone's gonna go after the kids, so kids in the water, go.
I guess, but it's just.
Like, this is the plan. Like,
Either
that's why
that,
it's-
or he's like, if we get rid of this kid, he can't slow us down.
He
Kill that
literally
little
just pushes
fucker.
these people
I don't like this
over
shit.
without saying anything, like, which is fine because the monster, can detect sound and everything. But I would imagine the monster would detect the sound of some bones snapping against the back of the fucking rail. It's like, here's your face, goodbye. Here's your back, goodbye. Like, what? Just be like, hey, go for a swim.
Yeah, just
They go
hearing
through the river, and the
thuds.
only thing I have to say is I'm annoyed Cosme didn't just hold on to her glasses. They held onto her face anyways. I always have to decide if I want to be nearsighted or lose my glasses, but I don't want to be the idiot losing my Oakleys in Sugar River. So I just will accept the world will be fuzzy.
Mm,
Okay.
mhm.
Okay.
No, I get that. I get that.
I
No, you
don't.
don't. That's a yeah.
Unlike you fucks, my eyes are pretty decent.
Whatever, dude.
The blonde asks if anyone's seen the other girls, and Marco's like, "Fine, I won't leave her to drown." She somehow isn't just dead laying in the underwater staircase, but she gets saved. I mean, it was a long swim.
She was
I don't
sleeping.
know how she got down there.
She was literally dreaming. She was asleep in the water.
In a stairwell.
In a stairwell.
It wasn't like it was like just right there. She she almost made it. Like she was back a ways.
Whoever
It had to go down and then like around a corner and then down more stairs in water. It's like, how did you get down there?
She's not even a real person though, so it's fine, right? Like,
doesn't matter.
Spoiler.
At this point, like I was in the same boat. I was like, what the fuck? You know, and then at the end I was like, oh, but that's why she
Like
was
maybe, I
all that.
guess.
Maybe. Or she can't swim so hard that she's miraculously teleporting in places.
Again, it didn't make any sense,
rapids.
but dreams.
Dreams.
They get through this. Ron tells Marco to get off his back. Marco calls him a bitch again. The ceiling starts drooling again. We've gone from 1 Deathosaurus to about 5.
And they get slimed.
Yeah, right.
Something nasty.
Everyone's running through the hall, right under a door labeled 2. They can't shut the door, and all of them get through. The pig solves things like they always do with guns they found. Marco shouts for a gun while trying to fend off monsters. Cosme distracts him with a fucking wrench, like fucking Jeff Goldblum holding the road flare.
Oh, hell yeah.
They seem to be dead, but Ron gets slapped by one that gets up. Marco shoots off one of its horns as it runs under the door, and that shuts when the vines are shot. And German Wonder Boy says that they completed level 2.
I was half expecting them to give the child the shotgun.
As soon as the kids started,
I was waiting for it.
As soon as the kids started talking about, oh, these are from my game, I was like,
oh, you're gonna be annoying as shit.
You're gonna be annoying as shit, and this is never gonna get good. Like, you know, like we're still pretty early. We've seen some cool deaths, but I'm like, this is never gonna get good. Ever.
I thought at this point that it was the kid's dream.
Yeah.
Like I knew there was something going on with dreams because they wouldn't have made a big deal about the sleep situation if there wasn't something going on. And I was like, all right, like, because the kid's even saying like, hey, this is from my game.
Yeah.
So
Which
clearly someone's using his imagination, and it's probably him.
I figured it was just using everyone's imagination, but just mostly his for some reason.
He's a kid. He's got more powerful dream juice.
Right. Exactly. Like that's where I thought it was going. Is like kids are our future. They have imagination. Kids are dumb.
Kids are
Kids
dumb
are
as
so
fuck.
dumb.
I have 2 kids.
That
Dumb!
makes you dumb as well.
That makes you dumb.
That's why they're dumb, because I'm dumb.
Exactly.
I'll still blame it on them. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, they're your genetics, so.
Shh.
One of the monsters start to convulse then turns to stone after slapping the cop. It had the Medusa virus. Everyone starts to speculate what that could mean, but really they come to the conclusion it could mean fucking anything because they don't even know how much time has passed. I just love that they like do all this deliberating and then just go, they could fucking mean anything. I don't know. Just, can we shut up?
Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares?
The Australian lady was a nurse and patches up the cop. He's got a bullet wound and doesn't want to talk about it. Now, this isn't a racist joke, but I'm just saying, statistically, the bullet wound is a friendly fire wound. The child won't shut the fuck about his video game, and the nurse demonstrates why she wasn't a pediatrician when she almost slaps his baby teeth out.
Dude, she was instantly ready to fuck that kid up. It was just
She
like
got
on sight, you know?
0 to 600.
It's
so
like poorly
quick.
described in the movie, but I guess like when you're like looking at the wiki, it's like, yeah, in the manga, she was like horribly abusive to her kid, and now she's like repentant and like feels bad, and that's why she's like,
obviously
so
fucking not. Cause she was
okay.
The kid talked twice about his video game. She's like, all right, beating time.
Hold on. I'm not defending this. Okay.
Sure
But I'm
sounds
gonna
like you're
defend this
trying
a
to.
little bit. I'm gonna defend this a little bit.
It sounds
she
like
said she told the kid like 4 times, hey, it's not a fucking video game. Stop.
Yeah.
And the kid just kept going. And then she's like, okay, you don't get it? Here fucking comes. And then he was all like, no, don't hit me. And then she was like, okay, I feel bad. But like, she told that kid multiple times, listen, cut the shit. This is real fucking life. This is not a video game. Shut the fuck up. And he just wouldn't. He willfully ignored her, you know? And that's why kids are stupid.
That doesn't mean you fucking beat the shit out of him, Harris.
I didn't say he deserved to get beat. I'm saying I understand the logical steps she took where he's not getting through. I'm not getting through to him with words.
Stop
so
it.
Here comes the hand.
You know what Harris sounds like right now? Harris sounds like that person that comes up here like, I don't mean to be racist, but and that's exactly what Harris sounds like.
Listen.
Well, because see, there's a difference between like getting him to understand that, getting him to shut the fuck up, and then attempting to curve stomp him in a locker room.
Right.
Like she was ready to like bring down a hammer.
She had one hand in the air. All right.
She laid a 2x4 on the
she
ground
was about to go down
and said, "Bite that." That's what she did.
It said, "Bite that."
Bite that.
Oh,
That
God.
DDT on that little body was about to be real.
For real, dude.
Listen, all I'm saying is that fuck that kid. All
Fuck
right?
no,
Yeah,
fuck
I
that
would have
kid.
whooped that kid.
Oh yeah,
I would have
first.
absolutely whooped on that
Yeah.
kid. If
No,
it
they
wasn't
should have
her,
shot that kid.
if I was in that room and she told that kid 4 times shut the fuck up about the game and he didn't, I would have curb stomped him to the fucking locker.
Yeah,
I would have
we
been like
should've-
face the locker.
Would have
Shit
been
in here.
unlucky for that kid because I can't count that high. So
Right.
Bite the locker.
you're just reminding me I'm dumb, so I can't count.
Right. What's the combo on that locker? Your teeth, bitch.
I also think it's funny though, during this scene they like, you know, everybody has a tragic past, oh my god. And then like the past of the Japanese girl, of course it had to be some weird fucking shit, like he's like, oh, and we see her walk into the room, you know, that dude's little flashback and all the tentacles are behind her. Like, this racist ass anime, dude. Why is the Japanese girl gotta be the fucking weird one? Huh?
Yeah.
Why? Why can't it be a little German kid? Why can't it be the
So-
fucking Australian dude?
When they
They
showed,
realize, yeah,
oh my bad.
no, you're fine.
So when they showed the sister, like when you know, like all the thorns and shit,
Yeah.
I was just, I didn't know what to think at this point in the movie, so I just wrote, so the sister's jealous because she didn't get picked originally to do this, so she's mad, and just somehow did something to gain magical mystical powers and decided
Yep.
to kill everyone and become a thorn dominatrix.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thorn dominatrix.
That's why the Thorns are so horny, because the fucking
boy.
Kazumi watched way too much hentai.
Like so much.
I don't know what. Like they were unsupervised children.
Yeah,
is
they
what
were
it
very
was.
unsupervised children.
Parents died, and then they were just like, "Well, this is what's on TV now."
There you go.
Like when those Thorns
Thorn.
picked her up, dude, it was legit just hentai style. Like spread the legs, hold the arms out. I'm like, come on.
Oh yeah.
You
100%.
could- You could just put a thorn around the legs completely, and the arms
No.
by the side. We don't need to spread everything.
Too easy. It's spread eagle or nothing.
Meat.
God damn it, spread the meat.
They realize Mr. Stevens doesn't have a Medusa and has a necklace on. When cornered, the guy puts a pistol to Kazumi's head and starts talking about some Christian bullshit. Maybe confront the traitor when he for sure doesn't have a pistol.
Right.
They get in the elevator and the guy realizes he recognized her. He starts to freak out very conveniently. I hate this every time it happens. The rest of the people check the computer and realize it's only been 2 whole days. Everyone went to shit pretty much the moment they took a nap.
It wasn't 2 days. It was like
It was
like
no,
24 hours.
it was
They
2
said-
days.
Yeah, they said
48
2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because I
There's
wrote
some
down
part-
the date.
Okay.
There's some part that's half-assed given to us. Some flash of her sister walking out and vines crawling everywhere and Steven's freaking out. Also, the sound of whales for some reason. We see this a lot during the movie. It doesn't get any more coherent until we have it explained. It's just we just keep saying ooh.
It's that fucking filler bullshit that like
Hate it.
anime movies do where they'll like show scenes from the giant twist and then like give you a little bit more every time so you fill it in, and it's like don't give it to me. Like this movie is not that long. I don't need that much foreshadowing here.
No.
Yeah, hated it.
We got salt bait basically through the entire thing with the plot. They're just like, here you go, just a little bit of
Well,
here.
like, it was like okay, like obviously it was the girl. Like it was not her sister. It was very obvious that was the situation. But then like the twist at the end was that it was her sister, but she's not her sister. She's her sister's sister.
Spoilers.
Sister, that was a good fucking show.
Yes.
Let's put it in the
Sister.
anime movie.
I almost put that in the script. I was like, where do I put sister?
Sister!
the second they showed up, you should have your sister.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right.
The rest of the squad reaches the next area. There's some knocked over metal ascending with some vines and tons more dino dads who just got home drunk. Mommy nurse carries the kid up, grabbing the hurdy rope with cop behind him.
Hurdy rope.
She almost falls, but alerts the horde with her screams. 6ix9ine says to watch out and decides that adding explosions to a bad situation is the best course of action.
Oh fuck, dude, good one. I did not make that reference at all, and I am upset with myself.
Oh god.
The cop barely doesn't get incinerated by more friendly fire. There's a bunch of sister flashbacks. One of them had their foot hurt. Then one decides to freak the fuck out when the other sister got Medusa because she already had it and the parents already died for it. She's screaming like she's mad at her sister for getting it. It was weird.
Yeah.
Now, Cosme is wondering the labs. There's like disintegrated statues and green back tanks. It's neat. Steven is on a computer and he's answering some bullshit from 21 Savage.
21.
21.
Lena. Something about backing up files and being able to access them. There's a noise and he goes to check out, leaving Steven and Cosme alone. Steven then, unprompted, just explains why he's the lead of the cryogenic team and what he was doing, and he presents a card to alert the world of what Venus Gate is up to. She scolds him so hard, he just lets a dinosaur eat his face.
Yeah, he's like, I'm so sorry. Eat me.
Yeah,
I don't.
Like, Tone.
He became a Twinkie for a small Tarrasque is basically what happened.
I don't understand why this was so secret from everybody. Why the fuck, like, would anybody there care? Like, it was him and then random civilians. If he was like, hey, this company's really bad, I'm trying to expose them. Why fucking take the girl, like, hostage and shit?
Dude, there was so much.
Stupid.
It just, like, the whole plot.
It was just more dramatic this way.
Yeah.
But it's not dramatic if it literally doesn't make sense. Like,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more no, it is dramatic. It just doesn't make sense also. Like, there's plenty of shows that you can watch and be like, wow, this is fucking dramatic. But why?
You're right.
It's to show our main character get put in danger, not by monsters, but
push the plot.
Humanity itself.
Tatface comes in and saves the day with the power of gun. They run into a New Hope hop across a chasm, except it doesn't have the rope thing, but close enough. He says something about how they're even, then threatens to drop her off the chasm for the card. She asks about his tattoos, then a dinosaur jumps out of nowhere and is going to kill the guy, but she takes off his belt and saves him. It's dumb as hell.
Yeah.
So dumb. This whole thing with the card and everything, I was like, what the fuck is going on anymore?
They just keep stacking shit. Yeah, they're like, plot point. Plot point that doesn't matter. Plot point that doesn't matter. Plot point that doesn't matter.
His solution to it was to bribe her with death.
Yeah.
For the card.
When he could just be like, hey, I'm trying to expose this bad company. Help me. No. I'll fucking kill you if you don't give me the fucking card, bitch.
Right.
That doesn't work.
What if she had taken his bluff and just let go?
Yeah.
What would he have done then?
Yeah.
I was just thinking, it's like, what if she's just like told you to fuck off and just let go? You're gonna jump after her?
Yeah.
It's so dumb because it's one of those things that I feel like the editor really fails in this situation, where they could just be like, well, why is this card relevant? Because it's not.
Yeah.
Like, maybe just remove that, and they're like, no.
That's
written the way it is.
That's why they don't have an editor, because as soon as the editor asks why, as soon as he asks why one time, this whole fucking movie goes to shit.
Right.
They're like,
you're fired.
You're fired.
Get out of here.
We don't need a fucking editor, dude. Our shit's beautiful.
You walked in here, you're fired.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
They get chased and cornered. She can't climb. He's fighting the broken horned dinosaur with a baton. Then it spontaneously combusts. I don't remember in Japanese what he says, but the police guy says, I mix a mean old Molotov this party.
That's what they
BYOB,
say.
right?
That's what they say.
I was like, yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
It's fucking dope, dude. It's fucking dope.
I don't, because in this where Marco like tries to 1v1 this monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
He's
no
like-
way.
He tells her, stay back. I got this. And the next thing that happens is the monster fucking tail whips the shit out of her.
Yeah.
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 And it's like it's a narrow corridor. You couldn't even stop him from getting to her. Like, what
Yeah,
do you think you were going to do? I don't understand.
Yeah, there's no way in any logistical way, unless he had like a shotgun, that he was gonna 1v1 this bitch with a baton.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
three
right.
of him. Like they're fucking huge.
Their tongue eats you.
Yeah.
Also, the card burns. Like I just said, that it was gonna be fucking. She was supposed to protect that with her life.
Yeah, and
The
it
guy
just-
was even like, "Protect this with your life," and then died for it. Like
Yeah.
we just had
Yeah.
that scene. I still have the same breath in me.
I
Yeah.
breathed in and all this happened. It was instant.
They get into a cellar, and the fucking nurse still only refers the kid as little boy, and it just triggers me from Bird Box, where the climax is the woman shouting, "Boy, boy, boy!" in the woods. Oh God, that movie was so bad.
I didn't watch it.
I didn't
It's-
want to. I knew that it was not going to be good, so I just didn't watch it.
There was so much hype around it.
And people
Yeah.
told me it was good. Everyone, like, so many people were like, "Oh no, it's good. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it." And I was like,
100%.
No, there's no way that movie is good.
That movie is real bad. I get mad every time I remember it.
The only reason why I'd watch it is because MGK's in it.
Is he? Why?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why is
Yeah,
MGK sprinkled in all these fucking movies nowadays? He's in
Yeah.
so much movies for no reason. He's never a
Why
main
not?
character. He's just like, he's MGK.
I think he is for roadies.
Yeah, he is for
Mhm.
roadies, but that's it. The rest of them,
Yeah.
like what was that Pete Davidson movie that just
Project-
dropped?
King of Staten Island.
Yeah, that was a great fucking movie. But his MGK's like, oh, here's MGK.
He was in Project Power too.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah,
I think you told me
Jesus.
about that.
he was like in it for like 10 minutes. I was
Fucking
like, what?
dude. This fucking dude. He just does not want to do music anymore. He's like, I just want to be an actor.
He fell in love with Megan Fox, and he's like, "Fuck it, dude. I want
Right.
to be what she's doing."
I mean, if
Yeah, he does rock music now.
I mean, if you got to fucking poke Megan Fox, I'd probably try to turn into an actor too.
I would
Yeah,
do
he does
whatever.
rock
Something
music
that,
and acting.
I would sit in her purse.
What? I don't
It's
want to know.
not. It's not what he says. It's how he says it that gets me.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time, it was just so deadpan. Like everybody, this is a normal thing people say. I would sit
And
in
I'm
her
like,
purse.
I'm just gonna suck on her thumb. You're
Yeah.
like, no, send her purse. I'm like,
I would
okay,
sit in
that's
her
good.
purse.
You never look at a girl and be like, "I just want to sit in her purse."
I just,
Yeah.
I just
I just want to know
watch
what
her.
happens in her day. You know,
that's
like I
called-
just want to be part of it.
It's called being
Her
a
coin
stalker,
purse,
my
maybe.
guy. You
I want to be
calm
next to her
down.
phone while it vibrates when
Stop.
I'm texting. You know.
Stop it, dude.
This is getting weirder.
This got creepy.
This
This got creepy quick.
Now I'm just like,
I mean,
Yeah.
you
scared.
do you, homie, but
You should not immediately jump into bed with me. That's all I'm saying.
I will though.
Hell yeah.
Cosme explains to the cop that she had a card to blow whistles, but she really blew it. She also says Necktat knows more than he says he knows. Dude says he's part of the British Special Forces and instructed to blow this place and capture Vega. Vega heard his name, so he knocks the door in and falls on his knees in front of Tat.
Who said my name? I'm here now.
This was probably the most jarring scene in the entire movie for me.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
so-
They just said his name 3 times like Beetlejuice, and he just shows up.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
there's
here.
so much shit that happened outside that door before anything happened, and he
Yeah.
just happens to come in.
Yeah.
I was like, this is 100% a dream. Like you can't. At the end of this movie, if they don't tell me it's a dream, I'm necking my foot. Like I can't deal with this anymore.
It's not.
It's not. That's the worst part.
Dream.
I thought the
There's
same
the dream.
thing. I'm like, this
No, it's a dream.
everything's too convenient. There's way too much random characters dropping fucking
I
shitty
figured this
exposition.
But all the dream of being like frozen. I'm like, there we go. All right,
Yeah.
fine, whatever.
And they tricked
like-
me like 3 times at the end because this bitch keeps waking up, and I'm like, is that it? Is it a dream?
It's a dream.
It's a loop. It's
Tat
Oh,
Face
Groundhog
wanted
Day.
to turn into Vega into Leadface, but Cosme was all Detective Owen, which I guess is enough to change his mind. It's
Yeah,
just
he
shout-
was, he's like, you owe her one. She just said your name. That's all it took.
nothing.
So I didn't. I was reading my notes and I forgot to bring. So when she fucked up the card by letting it burn, I forgot I wrote Cody 2.0.
Wait,
For what?
what did I do?
When she burnt the card, her one job was to keep
Oh,
it safe.
okay.
Mm.
That's fucked up. Listen,
Mhm,
I have way more than one job here, okay?
mhm, mhm.
I completely forgot.
That's fucked up.
Perfect.
That's fucked up.
Uh,
That's good.
Vega gasps at the sight of Cosme, then goes on about how a test subject went out of control. A flood starts to pour in from the open doors, and people get to go to close it. Tatface realizes Vega was here for a reason. The dude points at the fireplace. Tatface assumed that there's no secret lever, and this was 100% what Vega planned on doing, and shoots a hole into the back of it. Also, everyone kind of just stares at him, completely ignoring the flood. That doesn't matter now.
Yep.
This was
Like, they're
this
not
was
even
it for me.
they're not even trying to close the door anymore. The water isn't rising. They're just like, huh?
At this point, I was like, all right, brain's going off. Like,
Yeah.
whatever is happening from here on out, I'm just here for the ride. And then later on, I had to turn it back on, which was the hardest thing to do in my life.
Oh yeah, right.
Of like, oh, now they're giving me things that I need to piece together. Like,
It's
fuck.
this whole movie, like, I don't know. There's a point where like getting like watching and like turning on your like having a creative brain for like writing the podcast. Whenever a movie starts to suck a lot, is when it starts to get really hard.
Yeah.
And like this
Because
was one of those points where you're just like,
Yeah. Like I sat here this morning and watched this, and like the whole time I'm just like, this is fucking trash. But if I had to like sit and think about what was actually happening and then write down, the plot points, I fucking.
You're just like, no.
Whew.
No.
I'm so sorry, Kyle.
That's why you don't write notes on your first go. You write it on the second
Oh,
go.
for
'cause
sure.
You already know what happens.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was doing the plot for this, I would have said like 5 words and been like, this is what happened. That's the end.
Yeah.
Go on with your life.
100%.
Vega leads
not
away in the
important.
final dungeon. 8 years
Thanks,
ago,
I fucking-
meteor. Oh, sorry. 8 years ago, meteors lit up the sky over a remote Siberian village. Everyone died from mysterious disease except the little girl. There, they encountered the Pokemon Poiple,
Yep.
except more monkey-like.
Yep.
The monster popped out the girl's imagination because that's what she dreamed about: murder
Mhm.
monkeys.
Murder monkeys.
Yep. I was like, yep, here we go. Aliens and asteroids.
Aliens,
Pokemon, we're all
asteroids,
here.
murder
Yep, this is
monkeys,
it.
fucking
It literally looks
dreams.
like
Like
Poiple.
nothing matters. Who fucking cares?
Yeah. I was like, here we go. Here we are.
Also, during all this backstory, they have Vega leading the way while holding Molotov. Buddy.
Yep. I didn't get that. I was like, you're using the Molotov as a light.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
that's
not safe.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not.
sure, bad guy. Here's a weapon.
Right.
I'm going to quick summarize it from here. Basically, the Alice system is meant to direct the thoughts of someone who can utilize the alternative, the magic disease, to further evolve and better mankind. They ran test subjects on a little girl until she died. Then, when the movie began, everyone got into cryosleep, and they found a perfect replacement for the kid. It's Cosme's sister. Spoiler.
Weird.
Alice had a power blip, and during that moment, they lost control. Vega led them to the body of a 9-year-old girl. He reaches under her tomb and retrieves a gun.
A gun.
I don't know why. He was just like, I'm gonna put a fucking pistol right
Yeah.
here.
He
He's
set
like-
up his own suicide for this. He wanted to be a dramatic bitch.
Yeah, he's like, just in
Right.
case I want to kill myself, I'm gonna put this gun underneath this little girl's casket.
Mhm.
I got this.
He tries to self-murder, but Cosme shoots her own gun, and that somehow stops him from killing himself.
It was a shotgun. Like, you cannot be that accurate with a shotgun.
No,
to
he
shoot
didn't.
a handgun out of someone's
no,
hand.
She didn't shoot it out. She just shot it, and he got scared because he heard the sound of a gun before
Oh.
he shot it.
That makes so much more sense, I guess.
I feel like it doesn't, because if I
Not
had
at all.
a gun to my head, I'm gonna
No.
finger on the trigger and I got
Yeah.
scared, I would just squeeze.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why it was so. It was the
Worse.
dumbest thing.
You made me think it made more sense for a second before
No.
pulling it back. Like, no, it makes even
I-
less sense than what you thought it made sense.
That's what I'm saying. Like the first time I watched it, I was like, whatever, because they do a lot of shit like this in movies where you're just like, all right, whatever. But like the second watch, I was like, wait, what? And like I rewatched, I'm like, no, why?
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
She says something about taking her to a girl, but then the castle starts to explode and everyone runs as Vega presumably dies under rubble. It was literally. I'm gonna tell you a story, and then I'm gonna try to kill myself. You won't let me die, and then I will die.
Yep.
And I will die.
Yep. That's exactly what I'm
Dreams.
talking about. Dreams. It's just so bad. It like, how do you? I
Also-
will never understand how this shit comes. Like how is this made? Who reads this script and like, Let's have all these people work their fucking asses off to make this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
The other thing though, where you said it was her sister, like it's not, but it is.
But it is, but it's not. Because when she looks in the mirror, she sees her sister.
We'll talk about it when we get there.
Then what?
But then what?
I
Oh, buddy.
I don't remember the context that I wrote this, but I put she's got the cocky of a lifetime in that tank.
The what?
What?
Bukkake.
Uh-oh.
Talk about when they're like he's talking about when they're in the machine, they're like this weird gloopy monster.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gotcha.
okay.
Because like there's like the powers like radiating out of her, but like in a goop
Good
form.
way.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I should have wrote more context for that.
Yeah, dude, I've done that before where I wrote
It's-
notes and I'm just like, I don't know where to put this.
It's hard to write about this when there is no context in this whole fucking
Yeah,
movie.
It's
like,
all over the place.
Yeah, nothing makes sense.
It's
And
something.
the information you're given at one point in like 10 minutes is like completely refuted.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
It's evocative.
Like the
No.
entire scene of the quote unquote bad guy, you know, that like
Yeah.
got the shit on the memory card and then she took it and then he died and then she dropped it and it burned. That entire thing did not matter.
No, at this
is-
point it doesn't matter.
It is
It's just
never
done.
brought up. Nothing is to do with that
It
card.
literally just filled time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the worst thing you can do to in a
The
fucking
fucked up
show.
looking dino is back. It's a horn, and it's been emulated, and it's been through hell, and it fucking wants Marco so bad it just wants to eat him. Marco tells everyone to run ahead. He starts to shoot it with his stick until it goes no boom, and then it's just a stick, and starts beating it with that. Then the monster bites his head and thrashes him around. This is it. Laura. A sword plunges through the monster. Ron Portman is back. He said the world is going to shit, but he's still a cop and he needs saving. Yeah, protect and serve. Protect and serve.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not making any joke. Portman turned into a stone statue. Honestly, top tier statue pose. I gotta give it to him.
Why?
It's like,
Yeah.
What? Hold
that
on.
was good.
Why though? Why did he
Why?
turn into a statue?
I mean, he
Because
knew.
then like
He-
right after that they show a bracelet on the ground and it's all
Yeah.
black.
They said
I'm
you
sure
got
he-
24 hours. It hasn't been 24 hours.
I think
it could have been
was
dark beforehand.
I think it might have been. I think it's like the blood from the monster, because he kind of got like watched in it, and it may have like sped up the process.
I think that this movie just sucks.
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah.
100%. I just remember watching like, oh, that was dope. He just stabbed that. Now he's the hero guy, and then he turned to stone. Like, how? What? Why? How?
Portman literally wasn't gonna be a hero, and then he looked at his bracelet and I was like, I guess.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll be one. I guess it's time.
I wrote two things for this. First one I wrote is Marco almost got poloed. I thought that was funny.
That's
Okay.
good.
That's a good one. That's a good
And,
one.
and the second one was broke the trope. Black guy died second. Still didn't
Yeah.
get his
They
name.
did break the. You're right. You're 100%
Broken.
right.
But never got his name. So he's just,
I don't ever.
it's
How
just Big
good-
D.
How good would it have been if he because he turned a statue like pretty shortly after stabbing him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if he didn't save the day? And,
Like,
he's just on the ground, and Portman just running there with
Yeah.
a sword in stone. He's just like,
Like he like gets in the pose right to stab him, and then he like goes down, and right before he goes up, he just turns to stone. Why did the sword turn to stone? Can inanimate objects also get this virus?
I didn't even catch that part.
Yeah, the sword was stone.
Oh my
But,
god.
yeah, and so did his clothes.
Yeah, everything turns to stone that's around whatever the people are touching.
Well, yeah. Well, they like the monsters turn to stone, and like the whole thing is literally like a manifestation of the virus or something. So maybe the sword itself was also virus. I don't
it's
know.
fucking dumb and it hurts me. That's
Dreams.
all. it is. Dreams.
Dreams.
They chase the kid up the tower. Marco joins up and without prompt says Alice has uploaded the kid with all this information. Like it just he had no new information since
Yep.
last time. He's just like, no, I got it. You're Alice. And he's been brain controlled. And kid starts talking like a robot, but not like the quiet little girl Alice sounds like. And it's just it would have been way funnier if he sounded like the fucking robot.
Oh man, this was. Yep.
Again,
He's the kid just knows stuff and is
Yeah,
into
he's
that,
just
but not. But
brainwashed.
like,
Apparently, question mark.
see again, like we'll talk about it at the end.
And then he
This movie
dozes
just makes
off,
so
and then
many
he comes
forced
back.
sense.
And
It's-
then, like, yeah.
It's
Mm,
all
fine.
so forced, dude. Like it
No, but
feels bad because it's so
it makes-
forced.
It makes sense at the end.
At the end, it still
really
is
doesn't.
bad. Still is bad.
A whirlpool spins at the base of the tower. The water is raising. Marco decides they need to jump in. Why not do it like a controlled enter when the water raises? They didn't need to jump in.
There's water coming up, right? So the way that we need to survive it is by jumping in and then getting to the top of it, even though it's coming up. So
Yeah.
we'll eventually be at the top of it. We need
Yeah.
to go down into the water and then come up.
Yeah, because he
He's
says,
like, just jump and just like grab things. I'm like, you
Yeah.
just like wait and then
You
like
could
grab things
shit
while
right
you
now,
get in.
right?
his logic is like, if the water hits us while it's coming up, it's gonna hit us too hard, and then we're gonna go under. But if we jump in, it will go under and then come back up. I'm like, it's the same fucking thing, dude.
Sure. And whatever you
Dude.
say, Marco.
Yeah, you fucking.
I wish there
don't-
was like I want one time for like that like there to be hero character who's like, we gotta jump in, and he jumps in, and then there's one character like, why? And like just watches them, and then like the water comes back and he's joins like, what were you doing?
It's like that's my favorite scene like that ever happened in everything I've ever watched is Cabin in the Woods. When he's like, okay, we have to stick together. And the next thing the guy's like, okay, we'll stick together. Let's split up. And he's like, what?
Cat in the Woods was that's one of the like only horror movies I've seen like twice
I love
in theaters. Like I was just like, yep, I'm going again. I love it. It's
Mhm.
amazing.
Mhm. So good.
There's a flashback. Kazumi tries opening up some veins to open up a spot for Shizuku to get new cryogenic sleep. We see this while Kazumi just falls asleep in the water. That's twice now she's touched water, then just tried going to sleep. It's not that she can't swim, it's that she's narcoleptic.
Water's her trigger.
Drink a glass of water. All right, I'm going to sleep.
And goodbye.
They escape through a well as the water pours out. They walk back to the entrance of the castle and find it covered in vines. Thorns are like sticking through soldier skulls. It's got some sick Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
Kazumi finds a camera and checks footage. Oh shit, it's Shizuku, her sister. That's the girl. Jesus, dude. Didn't Stevens tell you that when he saw someone just like you? Like, you knew that.
Everyone said it to her like 8 times. They were like, hey, I know you, you know?
Yeah.
But then she saw footage of her sister outside and then she pieced it together.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's less like of a clue than anything else that has been presented to her is what I'm saying. Like that, I don't know. Kazumi runs into the castle. Everyone was like, no, don't. Marco gets a helicopter, and despite telling Kazumi not to go there, he decides he's flying the helicopter to the castle.
Yeah.
Also, the castle is a vine dragon now.
Yeah.
Just
They couldn't get a robot, so they got a dragon.
When did this happen in Sleeping Beauty?
I
Well,
remember
there's a
when-
dragon in Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah, but not a
when
vine,
Maleficent
not a flying
turned
vine
into a
dragon,
dragon.
with a
That's
cat
also the castle.
as a
It's
castle
a black
body.
dragon that spits green fire.
So
And
this
green
is a
fire
green
is equal to
dragon?
vines.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it though?
Okay.
The
But
nurse has mad. Yeah.
no, you can go ahead.
The nurse has mad empty nest syndrome and pulls a gun on Marco. Her kid's dead, so now Tim is her new son, and she might even change the kid's name to her old son's name when they get home. But they can't do that if they fly back to the castle. Yeah. And the boy also shouts the title of the movie. It's
Yeah.
This
He's like,
is the King of
King
Thorn.
of Thorns, King of Thorns, King of Thorns.
He just does it out of nowhere. And you're like, okay.
Oh no.
Because I think this is like while this is happening is like when you find out their actual names, like the nurse and the kid. I
Mm.
just wrote his name is Tim. Her name is Turner. Wait, hold up.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
This is really random for feel like probably a death. But you couldn't give the black guy his courtesy name.
I don't know if it was given,
I
but
don't remember
I
it.
had it.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't like when you said Ron. I was like, oh,
Who the
did
fuck
I
is
miss
Ron?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, was there another character I missed? No, they just never named him.
Marco goes on about Sleeping Beauty probably preferring sleep. Nurse has a panic attack and shoots the helicopter down. And this was the dumbest shit, right?
Absolutely.
Like everyone else just kind of like turns to stone, but she's like, ah, and just like
and then just starts firing off this fucking gun in a helicopter. She's like, well,
Which is
instead of
very unsafe.
dropping it, let's just shoot it a
Anyway.
couple times.
Anyways, the helicopter crashes. Marco falls through a window directly in front of Cosme, who is checking her Facebook on a computer. This is a weird, convoluted way of getting them out of the castle, then in the castle through different means, but then back together. Also, they just left a kid in a helicopter with a girl who turned into a statue.
Yeah. Yep. Good.
Yeah. Marco enters a room by himself. It's a cryogenic chamber room. He's in there with his just deceased sister, Lauren. She kind of looks like Lust.
Mhm.
She's also wearing this red
Yeah.
gown that his brother bought her for a school ball. I don't know about that, but it's getting a little bit of a yeehaw vibe right now.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I was
Definitely
like,
yeehaw
why?
vibe.
Yeehaw.
Why would you buy your sister a dress that's that
Right?
Don't question it.
like
We don't talk about it.
provocative? You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then
don't know.
why would she fight like that where her leg is always touching her fucking face?
Yeah.
Like,
Why is she fighting like she doesn't have a pelvis?
Yeah.
You know? Like,
it's yeah.
Laura's got them
it's
fucking
not good.
kicks, though. Marco
Yeah.
was getting thrashed like a toddler in a mosh pit. He realizes that the boy had to have a link in order to be fed the information, that it doesn't make sense for Cosme's sister to be tormenting him with these images because she wouldn't know that. They'd have to be Alice.
Mm.
His sister died out jumping off a skyscraper in New York. It has to be Alice doing this to him. But how? Oh, wait, they were microchipped.
Yep.
Marco shoots himself in the neck. He's back in reality, but now his sister is a pile of vines holding a machine gun.
Yeah.
He
Very
shoots
metal.
it down, then enters the passcode to shut down Alice. Alice tries to stop him by appealing to his heart via vine stab, but he manages to press a button while dead.
Yeah,
Again,
this is where I had to like try to turn the brain back on, you know? Like I was like, okay, maybe there's some explanation here that's going on why this shit is so crazy.
This
I'm
is
like, I
where
need to be
got-
aware for it.
Yeah.
This is where I got more confused.
I definitely got way more confused before I got less confused. Cosme is in some weird
got it.
flashback repeat void of being cryogenic sleep when she realizes she's actually surrounded by vines. She wakes up and sees her sister on a table. She gets zapped, and when she approaches the table, and a vine version of her sister appears. Cosme gets binded up, and I feel like this is going to be like a certain scene in Evil Dead. She tries to escape the vines so hard she bleeds. This causes a great disruptance in the vines. Vine's sister tries to hold down Cosme. She says, "Don't look. You can't look at your sister." She approaches her sister, except, wait, it's her. Cosme is also on the bed.
I'm my
The role-
sister.
I'm me.
This is where she hit the line. Like
Yeah.
the fake
Yeah.
girl was talking to the one of them was talking to the other one. I'm not gonna try to understand, but this is where she says, like, you know, it's better if you don't try to understand what's happening. And
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, okay, cool.
They're
I
like,
guess.
cool. That's what I want from my stories is to not understand what's happening and then be told it's fine. Cool.
Yeah,
Right.
at this point, I just started giving the Vine version of her just names
Yeah.
because I was like, plant nips, nice.
Plant nips
Yeah.
is a good one.
The
Yeah.
flower is in fact blooming for her. Very
Hey.
nice.
Nice.
Green veggies.
Oh,
I always
Your
wonder
big
if she was.
veggies.
I just wonder if she's always thorny.
Oh boy.
You can get the Cunny Thorn surprise.
This is actually all 4 pages of his notes.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
fucking.
I got the Jolly Green Memories.
Oh,
The veggie taco.
All right.
do you think
Wet ass plants or WAP.
our map moist ass plants, as Harris would like to
Holy
say?
Yeah.
shit. I could have like
And-
used.
And she leaks sap.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I
I
love
didn't
that.
know what was happening at this point, so I was just like, I'm just gonna start giving her shit.
Honestly, the use of your time writing that was better than the rest of the scene in this movie.
Then the
so
whole,
you're,
the
you're
whole
fine.
movie
Yeah.
can be summed up in this.
Yeah.
I feel like there was a missed opportunity there. with Beyond Plain.
Who's making the clicky noises? Who's doing it?
Not me.
I don't know. It's
What?
not me.
Somebody's making clicky noises and it's driving me fucking crazy. Stop
Clicky
it.
noises.
Stop
What
the
clicky
clicky
noises?
noises. What is it?
Are you okay?
It's him.
It's
He's
not
doing
me.
it to you.
Is it? It's Kyle.
I saw
I'm
him.
not. I'm not doing. I just have this. I'm not clicking it.
I mean,
Clicking.
It's Papa Squeak. He's doing something with the pencil or
Fucking,
the
he's
notebook
fucking
or
like,
something.
my pencil's
like,
right here.
they made me watch this shit ass movie. I'm gonna
watch this shit
fucking
ass. I'm gonna fucking click him to death.
click him to death.
I'm not that petty.
She approaches her sister. Blah blah. We got that. We remember the conversations they had at the shore. There's more. They start to fight. Kazumi was going nuts. She didn't want to be alone. She tried grabbing on her sister to jump off a cliff, but only yeeted herself off.
I don't want to be alone, so let's both fucking die.
So
Yeah,
this whole story, the main protagonist is literally the biggest piece of shit. I'm
Yep.
just putting that there. Like
Yeah, the
that's
suicide pact didn't work.
this
But-
is
Okay, listen. The main protagonist is not the main protagonist you think it is.
oh my god. I hate that you're right, but you're wrong.
I'm just,
Holy
this is
shit.
the whole thing of like where, like when all this revelation came
are you
together,
done?
I was like, this is not a bad movie. Like,
Yes, it
I
is.
understand what they're trying to do to me, and I don't like it, but
So much of it was done poorly that it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
The
that's
concept,
the real problem.
the
There's a-
concept at the end, you're right, is very
that's a
neat.
good movie at the end.
It's
but
very neat, but the rest of the movie that they based that concept off was fucking trash.
It's just cum fire.
But
Come
again, like,
fire.
they do this, especially the explanation is done so poorly. Like,
yeah.
the execution for this is so bad. But like, I'll let Kyle explain it, and then like after that we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Just to jump on the lead or something. Shizuku freaks out at the sight of her dead sister. Her body starts reacting to the contagion immediately. They bring her into the facility. Shizuku destroys everything and makes an alternative, Kazumi, to be placed in the cryogenic bed. Then we finally find her sister. She's the ceiling.
Yeah, she's just a big ass face.
Shizuku says that she wishes are too powerful now. Like she realizes that now. And Kazumi has to live on without her. She's pushed out and even does a little pinky promise with a vine.
Yeah, like, yeah.
I
How's
don't
it
know.
not like slice up everything in her wrist and
Right.
everything?
Right?
Yeah, right.
That, like,
Marco grabs Kazumi. They run through the castle as it explodes. Also, Marco's alive. I don't know why I wasn't surprised by that. Like at any point,
Yeah, he's just there.
they fall from the sky but are caught by vines. Later, Marco is leaned against a hill. He says that sometimes you got to find someone that makes you want to fight to live. And then he tells her to keep that as his dying wish, and she's like, "What?"
And, yeah, then he just dies.
yeah.
But he just dies.
I just wanted her to be like, I don't know you. And then he dies.
He's
So we
just,
go-
just like, wait, hold up. You had all this energy to jump from a massive dragon, thorny vine castle of apocalyptic mess
Yep.
just to slump and die?
That's this fucking movie in a nutshell, dude. The shit was absolutely trash. I would have rather done anything. Like, I would have rather have done my fucking taxes than watch this movie.
I mean, you suggested it.
Right, you have no one to blame but yourself.
Yeah, except the fucking patrons that actually, you know,
Voted for it?
voted for it. It's your fault. This is Purdue's fault through and through.
I was going to say, because I voted for Vampire.
Yeah,
Right,
that
I
probably would have
voted for
been
some
way
vampire
better.
thing.
So we get a little dead people smooch. Tim shows up. Tim's like, "What do we do now?" And Kazumi's like, "We should go walk." She wants to find people, but honestly, I think she's about to jump off a cliff holding Tim.
Yeah, definitely.
that's that movie. That's it. That's yeah. I don't know what Harris wanted me to explain
So-
because I can
This-
say what she wants the plot is.
Right. But the whole thing is that what's the girl with the glasses name?
Kazumi or Shizuki?
I don't
Shizuku.
The one that's suicidal.
Shizuku. Kazumi.
What?
It's
It's
Kazumi.
Kazumi. Her sister's Shizuku.
Okay. So Kazumi, right, has been suicidal. She has mental issues because she
Mhm.
keeps trying to kill herself, right? And then
Yeah.
eventually kills herself, right? By throwing herself off the cliff. And then her sister, Shizumi, right? Shizuku is found because she's manifesting Medusa in the way that they want, that Alice does. And so they take her, right? But she
Yeah.
can't live without her sister because that's how she envisions her sister. And so she splits off of herself an idea of what her sister is and then puts
Yeah.
that sister into the cryogenics
Yep.
chamber.
That's 100% what happened.
So her sister is not even in this story.
Her sister died.
Her sister died before like
it
No,
started.
her sister died after the bus.
right.
Like
Died at that point, but everything after that is not her sister. It's what she believes her sister to be.
yeah.
This is. But why couldn't
like
they
a-
explain
That's
it?
right.
Any,
Hold
like,
on. And then everything that happens is because that's what she wants this version of her sister to experience. That's why there's the little kid. That's why there's the woman. That's why there's Marco Owen, and that's why there's like the cop.
Yep.
Like
100%.
all of these things happen the way that they're supposed to because that's how she envisions that adventure happening for her sister that's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's convoluted as fuck. All right.
but it's like never
But-
explained, dude. They just fucking
No,
were like,
they explained that.
explained
They
it.
had the part
it's,
where
it's shittily explained.
they
It's
literally
not
had Lauren say explicitly what Harris just said. Like she said it almost word for word there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was at
They-
that point I kind of
they-
figured out like what was
they
going
split it up a
on.
little bit because at one point she talks about why all the people that lived and why they were integral to the entire adventure, and then she explains like because then she sees herself but like
Yeah.
not herself.
Can we talk about the excuse for the Italian dude? Because that shit was fucking.
that was dumb. I was
That
like
was the laziest one. Like for his money, like what money?
it would have been, but there's one thing they could have put in here that would have made it all better is if the suicidal one liked horror movies, right? Then you could have been like,
Oh, yeah.
yes, this looked very stereotypical to a horror movie, and you could have
Yeah.
gotten like a level up with the meta, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
that
that's
was
it. Yeah,
but-
that would have been a slam dunk, and then you could just not have the kid be so fucking.
Annoying.
Awful. Yeah.
because the kid was a good red herring for a while. Because like I said, I thought it was all the kid. I thought this
Yeah.
whole thing was manifested from the kid, and he was going to be the king of thorns and all that stuff. I did not expect in a million years for it to be the twin that's not the twin that manifested her twin.
Yeah, I don't know how you could ever think of that, Harris.
Yeah.
Like from this
Yeah.
movie's standpoint, like,
For
oh, it's gonna be
sure.
her, but not her, but making her sister as her from her sister.
Yes.
You know
but,
that.
like,
She's like a manifestation of her sister.
right. But then I don't know how she is at the end. Like the
Yeah.
person that's left, is it her sister's vision of her? But how is it still existing if she's dead? Like because it took on its own life because the monkey did. I guess that makes sense.
You know,
But-
whenever there's like a new thing introduced, I always like try to guess what like the implications of that.
Right.
They had the whole sleep thing, so like I was like, oh, they could be asleep the whole time. And then they had that whole like alternative thing. I was like, oh, so she could like maybe not even be her. I was like, when I had that thought, I was like, that's too dumb. And like I forgot, like I didn't like it was like that's not a real possibility.
I mean,
I didn't think the plot was gonna go there. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like,
And it went there.
It went
They-
there
and they
real
alluded
fucking
to
hard.
it where she like wakes up or she's like she comes to the cryogenic chamber and she's standing there with all the thorns behind her, and then another version of her shows up.
Yeah.
behind her.
And it
Yeah.
looks like
Okay.
she kind of like
Okay.
splits off.
Right, and
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like, okay,
that
I'm
was the
there.
part
I
where
get
you're
it.
just like kind of confused.
Right, but I think I just think it wasn't explained that well because like to Cody's point, like it's not explained in a way that if you've already turned your brain off, which I'm sure a lot of people do halfway through, like for you to have to like wake back up and try to figure this out of what they're giving
Mhm.
you, they don't explain it in a way that's like distilled down enough to like make it
Sure
consumable.
don't.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's not bad. It's just poorly executed. But
Which makes it
everything
bad.
was really
You
cool.
can't say something's not bad if it's poorly. Chocolate's good. If somebody took chocolate and threw it on the cement and they're like, eat it, it's chocolate. It's bad.
Bad sex is still sex.
Yeah. Like,
He's
God damn
got you.
it.
And
He's got
and-
you.
He
it's
does.
just crunchy chocolate. I don't
And then
know
I'm
what's
thinking
up.
like if you're like really hungry and that chocolate's on the floor, you're gonna lick it up.
yeah,
Right.
I mean,
You're still going to go for
too
it.
good
yeah.
for cement chocolate, man.
Whatever,
right?
dude.
He's got water
Look you, man.
softener.
Look you,
Like, come
man.
on. He's not
Yeah,
even.
dude.
He's not even.
Used
Like,
to be
He's
so
he's
poor.
above regular water.
Right.
Now
Ca-
you're just like my water.
Harris, who
just
paid
stomping
you,
it.
dog? What are we, IGN, where that we could just get paid our fucking reviews now? Huh?
I will not. You could not pay me enough to say this is good. All right.
You're
I just
fucking
said it's not
saying it.
bad.
You're
I'm
saying
it's
it.
not bad.
Yeah, you are literally saying it's good.
I never just say something that's not good.
He-
Just like, what am I gonna do? Just say something that's not good and then not say something's good? Yeah, this was pretty good.
I don't know what happened.
I think I
Alright.
get what he's kind of saying. He's saying it's more of like the ending is kind of like what makes the movie watchable for the most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, the
'Cause if
movie is
Because if
mostly
you can
saved
get
by that.
through
Yeah.
the bullshit with the Christian dude who gave his life up for essentially nothing
Yeah,
for a computer chip that literally went away in
sure did.
3 seconds to
But that was
dude to Dragon.
a character that I don't think she expected to survive. 'Cause
Yeah.
they didn't explain his existence.
Yeah, it didn't. They're just like, that was a fuck up.
Right.
Well,
Well, 'cause
no,
it was like
he-
it was a real guy.
Yeah, he
Like,
Yeah,
wasn't-
I think he
real
was
person.
the only real person that survived out of
Yeah.
everyone.
Right. Like if I had to compare this story to what it wanted to, like a masterclass of what this actually looks like. This is spoilers for Metal Gear Solid, but Metal Gear Solid 2 is basically what this was trying to do. Is
Yeah,
like
basically.
set up a simulation for a character to experience things. Because she wanted her mental version of her suicidal sister to realize why she shouldn't be suicidal.
Yeah.
That was this simulation she put her in.
Everyone had a role to like help her see like an aspect of life.
Right. And
essentially.
some of real life fell into that with the religious dude with the SD card. It was like,
Yeah.
this isn't, don't worry about this, but this is what happens. Like, this is real life shit that's getting injected into here.
Yo,
Right.
the
We didn't
SD card though.
And he
Fire.
got munched.
It
Yeah,
just said,
fire.
I love the SD card that just had a giant S and then a giant D on it. So they made sure we knew what the
It was an
fuck
SD
that
card.
was. Yeah.
So yeah,
An advanced computer chip.
it's
yeah.
it's it's a movie. It happens. But this is one. We're always remaking movies that are good.
Right.
This is a movie that's prime for a fucking remake.
Oh, for
you
sure,
can
dude. They
totally
could make
remake
this
this and make this better.
concept amazing. It could be great.
Yeah.
And I would like to
Just-
see that, but this was not it.
This was not
Throw,
it.
throw out 90% of the Sleeping Beauty shit.
Yeah. Yeah, throw out that
you know what?
fucking bitch reading the book on the bus. Like, we don't need that.
And
Just
interrupting
loudly.
a presentation.
It was cool, but like, it wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
It
Look,
wasn't.
themes like that are fun, and they definitely can be fun to like keep trying to like make fit. But like, you don't. Part of it is like applying that layer of like theme, right? And
Yeah.
then another part is peeling it back so that way it's not so fucking in your face.
Yeah.
Because like that, they just never peeled it back, so it's just like,
Yeah.
everything just feels so fucking forced on that.
Right. They wanted to keep explaining that this is
If they just
Yeah.
didn't have that girl read the story at all, and if the sisters didn't keep mentioning it, then you could have been like, oh, that movie was neat, and it also had some weird themes, and then they'd be like, yeah, actually, it was mirroring Sleeping Beauty. You'd be like, oh, that's neat.
Exactly.
Instead of being literally every 5 seconds.
Instead
you
of
have
just
to
on a
bring it up.
megaphone, yeah.
Shoved into
Sleeping
your face.
Beauty!
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You get it? She's asleep.
She's
Right.
sleeping!
There's thorns. He's like Maleficent.
There's a
there's
dragon!
dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. Fuck, dude.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's the show. That's
That's it.
This
That's it.
movie
We did it.
single-handedly ruined my Halloween, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
terrible.
I watched Hubie Halloween.
movie's good.
That movie is
it?
good.
Is it
It's
Yeah.
really?
good? Like
Oh,
it
wow.
shouldn't be. It
Yeah.
shouldn't be good.
That's surprising.
I don't know.
That makes
It
me
hits
happy,
some like
though.
it's some like weird like '90s kid nostalgia, where
Nostalgia,
like
yeah.
like he's got a toy that like he's got a thermos and it's like magical basically, and he just uses it for everything, and it's
He's
just
Doctor Who, basically.
All right, we
you
can
know?
save that. We can save that
But
for
with a thermos.
post show. We can save that
Yeah.
for post show. We're
Okay.
at this point we're just trailing off because this movie sucks so much cock that we're like fucking
Yeah.
We need
We're
to fill
like-
the void.
yeah fill
Yeah,
the
don't-
void.
Don't watch this movie unless you're ready to watch this movie. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Yeah.
if you just get high as a motherfucker.
Yeah, if
and
you're
just wanna
high,
stare at something.
if you're high, just turn your
'cause I
TV
don't
off
even
and
think
pretend
the
shit's
animation
happening.
was that great in this to like.
I mean,
enjoy
it was
Sorry.
older,
was
and that was
fine.
definitely the time when that animation just sucked. I hate.
Yeah, it was like the transition into CGI stuff.
Yeah.
It was just
That's why
clunky and
those
weird.
dinosaurs
I would
look
watch
like
Baki.
bionicles.
Yeah,
If you're gonna
You
get
know-
high and watch something, Baki is what you need to
you
watch.
know this shit's bad when I'm saying that Baki had better animation than this fucking.
Well, that's because you closetly love Baki.
I
You just
don't
Yeah.
closely love Baki, dude.
So you
Because
just in
you're
the
very
closet?
vocal about it.
I mean,
right?
I
You're
seem
just
to
very
remember
vocal.
you giving it a dope a few times.
I
When?
seem to remember. I never just say that Cody didn't like Baki, but I remember Cody liking Baki.
Bro,
You know?
I
Yeah.
there are scenes. See where this is.
Yeah.
We need to say all that shit.
Producer, show your Baki tattoo.
I don't got no Baki tattoo. I got the Goku. I got the flower. No Baki.
I got lettering, and I got a sin.
I'd rather fucking get 6ix9ine tattooed on my face 47 times than get a Baki tattoo.
Oh please,
I can go
please.
47, but not 69 times.
You wouldn't get the word candy on your body somewhere. Come on,
Wait, hold on.
get your shit right.
Hold on. Somebody watched it on Facebook. Jennifer said, "Muscle Milk is sponsored Baki." Is that real?
Ooh,
Did Muscle Milk really sponsor Baki?
I'm gonna look it
Hold
up.
on, we gotta look that shit up. Oh, this is good podcast shit right here. You know, us typing, looking shit up.
Yeah, it's good as hell.
That's how you know we're fucking professional here.
Professional.
Did Muscle Milk sponsor Baki?
I don't think so.
I don't think
think-
so. I
think
think
we've been had.
I think
Who's
it
got
was a
memed
joke.
on Facebook?
You just got
Oh,
fucking memed, bro.
I just got
Fucking
fucking
got it.
memed.
You know
Wow.
she's
Oh,
fucking
she said no,
cackling.
but it might as well be. God damn it!
Oh,
She's
fucking wrecked,
she's
bro.
cackling.
Fucking
She knows-
got my
You
ass.
know she got us.
Robbed your
She
ass.
got
We
us.
thought-
She's
we
like,
thought for a moment.
these fucking idiots are gonna believe that Muscle Milk would
Just type
fucking.
anything.
I mean,
Could you
I'm
imagine
gonna-
though? Could you imagine if Baki got sponsors from like a popular brand where like it's just Spec pissing on somebody's face and,
Yeah.
and they're like
Just
Muscle
Muscle
Milk,
Right.
up your
This is-
flow.
Yep.
piss like a fire hydrant.
Piss like
Perfect.
a fucking fire hydrant. Oh, that's fucking funny. All right.
All right.
That's the show, dude.
Yeah.
Stick around for Patreon people. We're gonna have post show after this where we'll probably talk more about piss and Muscle Milk and
Yes.
shit people probably shouldn't listen to.
No.
Shout out Halloween.
Halloween.
Shout
out
out.
Shout out Sleeping Beauty.
Shout out Hubie Halloween.
Thorn dragon.
Sister being sister, not sister, except for sister and brain sister.
Yep.
That's-
Shout out
yep.
yeeting yourself off a cliff while trying
Shout
to
out
take your
yeeting-
sister.
Children over rails.
Shout
Shout
out
out-
checking your stocks.
shout out
in the
sleeping
post-
forever.
Shout out
World.
Sharp
Shout out
Puppy
napping in the
Children.
water.
Shout out jerking off trying to get the
Yeah.
stuff to freeze, right?
A snack. Yeah.
Shout out
Not
snack.
shout that out.
Shout out being hard.
No.
Okay.
Shout out what was your fucking veggie shit you were saying? Shout out all of that.
Yeah.
All
Shout
right,
out
that's
loud.
it.
Surprise.
That's it.
Keep recording though, guys. Keep recording.
Okay.
Don't.
Yeah.
Thanks Twitch people for watching. We always love you
Yeah.
guys,
We
guys are
love
dope.
you.
Shout out me.
Shout
Love
out
you guys.
shout out Squeak.
Shout
Shout
out.
out Squeak.
I'm the best.
You're the best person
Oh.
I've.
And I got a puppy.
Oh my
Yeah, that dog,
God.
I seen that dog while we were doing it, and that dog was cute as fuck, dude.
Oh my God. Hold it up.
Can you hold it up? Let me see it.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh look at it, dude.
Oh, I would want to throw it into a wall.
I want to
Ah.
fucking bite its foot off. It's so
Yeah,
fucking
this is
cute.
Kaylee. She's my Chiweenie.
Cheweenie.
Oh my God. You would cause a 10-car pileup. No.
100%. And she'd do it on purpose.
All right, bye Twitch people, bye stream watching people.